Some people out there, when they talk, they fake the funk. You want brutally honest? Well, if you are brutally honest, look no further than CG Ruthless Sports.
CG Ruthless.
CG Ruthless Sports.
CG Ruthless.
If you want your sports talk to be brutally honest, come check out CG.
CG Ruthless.
If you're not watching CG Ruthless, I don't know what to tell you. Representing the Niner Empire.
CG Ruthless.
Yo, this is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest and nothing but being brutally honest coming at ya. What a live stream. Excuse my delay. That's why I set it up at 9 o'clock because unfortunately I had to do like what you call a fantasy football draft. It's all money lead. So, I'm trying to gamble a little here and there with this fantasy football lead. So I had to make sure to get all my draft picks set up right there. So I'm only going to go on for maybe about an hour or two. That's about it. What is up, Riona? What is up, Tommy Huxley? What's up, guys? We'll go in for an hour or two. That's about it, man. You know what's even great is the fact that we beat the brakes out of the Raiders. I know it's preseason. But God, it feels great. It feels great that we beat the brakes out of the Raiders. I mean, the last time I went to a football game, it was against the Raiders. It was against the Raiders. And that kind of game was the best feeling in the world. Just to see how miserable that Raider fan base was. They were talking so much crap to where it actually shut them up a little bit. When I was at the game one time, dude, you didn't hear a word out of them after that game, bro. They were quiet they're just quiet, bro. It's like, you know how they say how a penny would drop? Yeah. And she meant to say, that's kind of funny. Yeah, but in all seriously, man, it's all preseason, man. I know everybody gets all hype up about a preseason game. I know it's not as great. Yeah, 2018, I went to that game, Battle of the Bay. I went down there. So that was the last time I went to the football game because last year we had the COVID and the other year I was injured. So I wasn't able to go to any games. I was going to go to the Steelers game like the season at the time, but wasn't able to. So, and then the COVID killed it. And then, so there's a possibility that you might see me at Levi Stadium when we play the Arizona Cardinals. So that might be your best chance to catch me out there. But other than that, you probably won't see me much around Levi as much, because it depends on my job. But if I can get those tickets in on time, then I can request a day off and get a 2 weeks notice, and then I can go to the game. Hey, what's up, Riona?
Hey, I'm doing good. Where's Tommy? Tommy, come join us, man.
Yeah, come on, Tommy. But the reason why I had to delay the thing was because of the fantasy football draft. I like to gamble a little here and there, so I got to pick all the players I needed to pick. So I got all I needed.
I need that information. Can you tell me some tips? Who was your first pick, second pick? I need some tips. I mean, can you give me some tips? I need that. Who did you pick first? I mean, in fantasy football, okay.
Oh, who do I pick in the first round?
Yes.
I got Derrick Henry because
okay.
I wanted to get McCaffrey, but I was at the number 3 spot, so it was they were gonna take one of them took they took McCaffrey first, and then they took Dalvin Cook, and I just thought, man, it's a no-brainer. Tennessee always relies on Derrick Henry, so it's a no-brainer. So I'll take Derrick Henry any day of the week.
Yes. Then second round.
Second round, Terry McLaurin. because he's like a guy that would carry Washington football's offense mostly. He'll be the best receiver for them.
Okay.
Fourth round was James Robinson because of the fact that Jacksonville doesn't have a really good back no more because that guy's out for the season. So I expect him to be the factor. Like he was last year, he was good. So I think with him as my number 2 running back on my committee, he should be good. Tight end, that one was a tough one at tight end because I was looking to get between Kittle and Waller, but they took him.
Okay.
So I got I was like really mad at the fact that somebody took Kyle Pitts, man. I was pissed off. Like,
yes.
I was waiting for him. I was waiting for him at the perfect time, and instead I got Gesicki and the other tight end, I forget his name, but I got Gesicki from the Dolphins. Like I got him like as a number 2 tight end, but I think running backs, I got Trey Sermon as like a backup reserve, like because I know he's going to be like a guy who will break out. So I got him as my sleeper, but he'll be in the bottom of the depth chart. And then I just got Sony Michel in the later rounds because I know he's going to be like the Rams' go-to running back too. And then
so who is the quarterback?
Russell Wilson. I got him in my 4th round keepers because I got him as a keeper in the 4th round because of because I guess according to my friend's lead, if we had somebody like past the 3rd round, like a 4th round or anywhere higher, we can keep one of them for that one extra year and that's it. So I just told him, you know what? I don't have a core. I like to go with somebody like Russell Wilson, so I'll get him for another year. The previous year I had Darren Waller as like my 8th round pick, so I got him like as a sleeper that one time.
That makes sense. So who is defense? What is the team you got for defense?
Defense. I know you guys may hate to say it, but I got the Rams defense because it's ranked number 1. I got Deebo Samuel as my sense. I got Deebo Samuel. I got Deebo Samuel as my flex. Robert Woods is my receiver, and then I drafted Devontae Smith as another receiver because I think he's going to get some more targets from the Eagles. Let's see. There's quite a few good ones, but I had too many picks, so I had to choose which ones I got to go with, And plus, winner takes all the money, so that's the interesting part. Yeah, I agree.
Recently, I did draft with our Discord community. So I got Josh Allen, Kyle Pitts, Trey Sermon. I can't remember the rest. Eventually I got a B. I got a B on the draft. Basically, I'm like the 3rd best.
Don't ever listen to those grades. Right now. Those grades are always. I get an F. My boy gets an F. We end up winning. Like,
oh, ridiculous. Dude, you know what's even funnier, dude? I was like the 2nd last person in last year's draft, and I was able to make the playoffs that year, so it didn't even matter. They gave me a C-. Like, who the hell they know about?
Did Waruna? Did you guys do a snake draft?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
It was Yahoo.
So how'd you guys feel, man?
Yeah, Yahoo's the best.
So what kind of performance would you give Jalen Hurts for finally playing? You think he did okay, or you think he didn't improve enough?
I don't think he didn't improve it enough. I don't want him in the team.
That's what I'm saying, but I think it's gonna go by favoritism because I think Shanahan's just gonna keep him on the roster. And it's like the thing that really hurts Shanahan is his ego. He can't admit when he was wrong. That's what I don't like about it. Like if you got to live up to your accountability. Just cut your losses. I mean, if it was last year when he was injured, then that's understandable. But it's been 2 straight seasons, and I don't know, dude. You can't rely on this guy. And I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, Jennings is going to be the odd man out." Like, come on, are you that crazy? There's going to be a team that's going to pick him up.
Yeah, I think that Hurts making this team. All he had to do was have one catch, and that one catch, it was good enough, I think, for Kyle Shanahan to be like, well, Bourne, he used to drop a lot of catches, so I wouldn't doubt that he's going to.
That's the one excuse out of it.
Yeah.
But so how do you guys feel about HaHa Clinton Dix?
I don't know what to say about it.
We don't have the all-22, so it's a little hard to judge it. Like, he got an easy-ass interception, if anything. Like,
yeah, Peterman's
that's
terrible.
all I seen.
Peterman's terrible. Yeah. Dude, I don't get why they didn't even play Derek Carr. What the hell?
I think it's a good decision, right? Because what I mean, there is nothing you gain from playing these games if somebody gets
But you
injured.
have, yeah, that's true. But you gotta have some more to prove. Like, get a little series, like maybe one or two series. And that's it. It's like, come on,
Ain't got nothing to
they're gonna be
prove. You know, Derek
they're gonna be
Carr.
rusty. They're gonna be rusty.
Yes.
You
I
gotta have
mean,
some rhythm too. You gotta have a little
well,
rhythm in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pocket.
that's true.
well, what did you guys feel about when you guys seen that Jimmy and Trey was going in and out? Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I hate
That
Uh,
was
it.
kind of
I
strange.
hate it.
That's kind of strange. I don't think
yeah,
it's gonna work.
Because did you guys see the Trace like body language? He looked like he literally lost. If you compare his body language with first two games, he
yeah.
looked like what the hell I'm doing over here.
He'll
It's
learn.
sort of upsetting. Like, I agree with you, Aruna, because it's like when you look at him, I don't know if it's confused or if he's just down. I don't know what it is. Like, it just doesn't look positive. Is all. I can't really
Yeah,
like put my finger on it. It ain't positive though.
yeah. I mean today after the game, Grant made a great point. What he said
Mm-hmm.
was, okay, people are saying that we have a Super Bowl caliber roster, and Jimmy is going to make it. So we just need that's argument. So if you have a Super Bowl caliber roster and Jimmy Garoppolo can make it, then why the hell did you move up to number 3 and draft a quarterback? You could have get someone else
Insurance
just
policy
to
makes
help you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Even Kyle Pitts at number 3.
Mm-hmm.
or
Why
even
are you doing this?
or even Jamar Chase could have been an option too. But God,
Yes, yes,
could
anyone.
have been our Justin Jefferson right there. Could have been our number one receiver. But nope.
Yeah,
But Payne Still or J.C. Horn. If he would have stayed at number 12, we could have got J.C. Horn.
yes, Jesse Horn,
Come
definitely.
on.
Yes.
I
I'm
mean, that was the one thing that was kind of like, oh great, we move up to number 3 spot. Somebody kept telling me, oh, it's gonna be a quarterback, so of course. But I was like thinking like Payne Sewell, since I was thinking like differently. Like I was thinking since Shanahan was gonna do exactly what they did to Trent Brown, trade away McGlinchey just to get Payne Sewell and get some draft
mm-hmm.
capital out of it. That probably would have been the move they would have made, but nope. Hell, even Kyle Pitts would have been a nice one, but nope. Nah, you can't do that. It's like pointless. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna. It's just like you don't have no point for it because you have Kittle.
Hey,
Jamar
fine.
Chase would
Why?
Jamar Chase and J.C. Horn would have made the most sense because it is a need, But the rest of
Yeah,
it's not much.
I mean, yeah, because you have. I mean, if you want, if you believe that you have a Super Bowl caliber roster, then drafting Trey Lance doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, drafting him is for the future. That's what
I
everybody's
mean,
been hyping on. Everybody's been hyping on Trey Lance to play, bro. I get that part, but I'm just saying the guy's not ready yet. And the more I keep seeing the film, I mean, he's doing great too, but he still needs some work. And I know a lot of people are gonna get all upset and say, "Oh, you're
Mm-hmm.
on
no,
Jimmy's side."
I agree
I'm
with
not on
you.
Jimmy's side. I'm not on Jimmy's side either, dude. I just think that
I agree
if you,
with you, but the only
I,
thing
I'm
I'm saying is Kyle is not giving Trey Lance the best opportunity to grow. That's the thing. Kyle is like I put out an article today morning saying here's the thing how I feel now. This is
I'm gonna
actual
put
incident.
I'm gonna put your notifications on already. I need to start reading your articles, bro.
oh,
Sure.
dude.
So this
So
is
wait a minute.
something.
So wait a minute.
So
So what's his name? Jake Paul's fighting Woodley. I guess Jake Paul's looking good. This. Oh my god. I don't watch boxing. I don't really care for that stuff. No offense, man. I don't really. I don't watch soccer either. Soccer sucks, and I know you guys don't. I know it's kind of like
Man,
some people
dude.
love it. I know people like soccer, so I'm not. I'm just saying I'm not into it either. Boxing, I used to be into it when I was a kid, but not so much. UFC,
Alright.
whatever. Every now and then I might watch it, but it's just not my interest. The fight was
so
boring. Oh, my boy
so
Nick Guajardo said it. He said it's boring as hell.
so here what I wrote today. Now Kyle Shanahan about this Trey Lance thing.
Uh-huh.
This actually happened. My elder daughter, she asked for a doll. It's called Baby Alive. She saw some advertisement. It's like $50 something. So my
Yeah.
wife asked me, okay, I'm going to buy it for her. I said, okay, you buy it for her, but she will play with it for maximum 1 week, and then she will go back to her old dose, right? Exactly
Mhm.
that happened. Now we have to suggest her, okay, why don't you play with Baby Alive? No,
Mhm.
she doesn't play with it. So that's the exact same thing that Kyle is doing here. I mean, he was like, I can't do with Jimmy. I want something else. And right, I mean,
Mhm.
right here, he's like, okay, Jimmy is the guy for me. I can't understand.
Man,
It's
dude.
frustrating.
Like
Hey,
I'm I'm
I know it sucks to say it, but come on, Trey Lance is not completely ready, and it's good that he's getting some reps. Like he's playing
it's not
preseason.
that he had to be ready though. That's the thing. It's not about being ready or not. You watch any rookie quarterback starting week 1 for a team, they're never going to be ready. You got your anomalies like Cam Newton, of course, the little RG3s and whatnot, but for the most part, no one's ever ready. Like it's a learning process, and that's what people aren't getting in their thick heads is that it's not about them looking like they're in their prime day 1, week 1. It's about figuring out how to win with them and figuring out how to get them better each week is what you want from your head
But
coach, and it ain't looking that way. Like it looks like he has no faith in starting Trey Lance. It's almost like Kyle's not up for the challenge. Like he almost like backed off of the challenge and was just like, since Trey can't do what I'm asking him to do in preseason, we're just gonna start Jimmy rather than and maybe that is a fair thing to test. I'm not sure, but it's upsetting knowing that I know you could do way more with Trey, but you're letting this be the excuse for him not to start. But fine, let's start with Jimmy everybody yesterday on the stream was saying that we don't need the money. We don't need the money. Let's see how they feel once that 27 million goes out the door if Jimmy gets hurt. I mean, let's see how they think then. Everybody's acting like we don't need this money, and it's like, dude, you need that money. Watch when you have to re-sign Debo. Watch when you have to re-sign Trey or Dre Greenlaw.
Other
There's
thing
other
is,
things to do.
Pino, we have to remember it's not 27. It's 27 plus 8. You
Yeah.
basically have, if they are going to play two quarterbacks, no matter what, you are playing two quarterbacks, eventually it's one quarterback. So you have
Mm-hmm.
$35 million worth of quarterback
there
playing. I mean,
hasn't been there hasn't been a quarterback rotation since what's his name Staubach, and what's that dude's name Earl Morrow,
early,
whatever.
early, early 1970s, I believe.
Yeah, because that's
I,
when they weren't sure about the quarterback, and then that's when Staubach got fed up with it and kept calling the coach out, say, "Hey, it's either you play me or just don't even bother playing me."
Because
yeah.
men, we have so much testosterone, bro. How is it that this is even like? How does Jimmy stand on the sideline being happy? Like, not only is it's not that he can't be happy. It's just that how is he so accepting of his problems? Like, you just played a Raiders team that was like, even their starting defense is garbage, but you played their third backup. So it was like, of course you're gonna look better playing them compared to our backups, in my opinion. But everybody thinks that Jimmy's gonna be rolling like this when it comes to starting defenses in the league, and I don't think it's gonna look this way whenever you play the Packers. But luckily, we could run the ball down their throats. That's the thing about it. Jimmy's not going to really be tested the way I want him to if we could run down teams' throats.
Well,
It
he's gonna
just
have to test. He's gonna have to test against teams like Minnesota and teams like Chicago, who got a good defense. So you got Tennessee, who's an actually good team. I mean, he's gonna have some good tests. Seattle's gonna always get the best out of him sometimes. Then you got the Rams, who can give him a little problems. The Arizona Cardinals, they will give Jimmy a little problems, but like I agree, he's probably gonna have a lot of the running game, and this is why when you draft Niner running backs, you're gonna get more points out of this fantasy league. Hell, you can even play Trey Sermon later in the season, and you'll get gigantic amount of points.
There actually is a lot of positives of this game. But go ahead, Rowena. My bad.
Other thing is today, Tony Dungy was in the commentary box, so he was saying basically, you have to start the Rockies because he was bringing Peyton Manning as the example. Because
Yeah.
he was with Peyton Manning when he coached Colts. So he was literally saying, okay, Peyton Manning, the first year he struggled, but eventually as the time goes on, these guys become great quarterbacks. So that's the only way you can develop a guy.
Yeah, it's
Other thing is,
I feel. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You can.
other thing is, what would Trey Lance get just by running? It doesn't improve him. He knows how to run, but what
Yeah.
you have to improve is his passing game. So what the hell is Kyle doing over here?
Kyle's just limited him. That's the only problem. He doesn't want him to run much. I think he wants to make him more of a pocket passer, and that's just not the way Trey plays. Trey would at least try to run away from plays, and if he has to run, he has to run. But it's not going to be easy overnight to turn this guy around.
I think that what's like we look at Justin Fields and we look what Nagy's doing with him and everything like that, and I feel like we all know that Fields is not necessarily improving. Well, at least I do. I don't feel like he's improving as a player because he's not being challenged as a thrower. He's doing whatever he wants for the most part. And it looks like Nagy's very, very desperate to have wins to keep his job, it looks like. And I don't think that that's going to benefit Fields at all. I like Fields and I want him to succeed because, I mean, I just love watching games that are very exciting and high scoring. So the thing about it is that when I look at Lance, it's like, I really hope I did not see this coming. I did not see it coming this way. I thought that he was going to be unprepared, obviously, because he took a lot of time off, but I didn't expect him to perform this bad, given everything that was going in the draft and everything like that. When we drafted him, I looked at I think I looked at almost every YouTube video out there as far as explaining his weaknesses and his strengths, and I'm just shocked that it's been this way, and I don't know if it's just because of Kyle or is it just because of Lance. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it was going to go this way.
It's too early to judge Lance, and plus, this is why people are saying that we don't need to rush him into play. I know a lot of people don't like this option, but I'm pretty sure as soon as we get Lance ready, bro, it's not going to be an issue. Like, okay, like the offseason before Mahomes became a starter, people were questioning his decision making in practice, bro. They thought he was going to be the worst quarterback for the Chiefs, and look what happened, bro. He did pretty good. I mean, it's kind of too soon to do it. I think this is why we're not going to play Trey Lance right away. And it may not be the most.
I never thought we did.
I know, but some people are just getting upset at the fact that we're going to start Jimmy G. Like, let's just face reality.
I'm honestly not upset about it either. I like even before the first preseason game, I said that. Well, this is just my belief, and I know that everybody else has a different belief on what could have happened, might have changed everything. But in my opinion, I always thought that Kyle was never going to allow him to be the starter week one. I just never thought that. Like, I thought that if he balled out in each of these 3 games, that I don't care how good he's going to be. I don't think that Kyle would have started in week one. That's why if you look at like some of the call-in shows that I did way before this, I said it was always going to be week 8. The only problem is now that when I say week 8, I didn't think that Lance was going to perform the way he did in those 3 games. I thought Lance was going to perform better no matter what. I didn't think that he was going to start at all in the beginning of the season. But it's looking like good thing you said week 8 because you ain't going to look like a complete jackass now. So I don't know. I hope I hope he gets playing time.
I think when it comes down to it, like for example, remember a time when we blew the brakes out of Tampa Bay or something? And remember we played Kaepernick on those snaps?
That was a long time ago, bro.
No, but
when
that's
you say
how
that,
built,
I did not know what you were saying.
Yeah, no, but that's how you build up the young quarterback's confidence. Kaepernick got some playing time too, and it started giving them some. But I'm not saying Trey Lance is going to be Kaepernick. I'm just saying that usually that's how you want to get your backups.
Yeah, the situation itself. Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, if we blow the brakes out of Green Bay and we only play through the third quarter, we can just play Trey Lance and just let him play how he's want to play. And if we have like a bye week and we have nothing to play for, play Trey Lance. Bingo.
Yeah.
The only question that I'm asking is, I would be totally okay if this was the quarterback if we drafted at 12, the original position, or second round, third round. But you clearly made a point. Kyle Shanahan clearly made a point drafting up to number 3 that I'm done with Jimmy. I don't want Jimmy. So that's my problem is why didn't he give Trey Lance the first team reps and everything? He should have done the best he can to develop Trey Lance during the training camp because he knows that whatever he tries, he is not going to develop Jimmy into, let's say, Matt Ryan or someone else or Tom Brady. He is not going to develop Jimmy anymore. So he has some raw material that he can develop into something. But what's the hesitation over there? Why is he just acting like Trey Lance doesn't exist or he's like some third round pick? That's my problem with Kyle.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying too, Aruna. I'm just like very shocked on the way he's handling it because it's like, dude, like I always question Kyle Shanahan as far as not even just because of Super Bowls. I felt like there's a lot of little things that added up to make me feel a little bit suspect about him because there's just certain things that, like, dude, sometimes you're like a fucking spoiled brat that doesn't want to admit that they're wrong. And it sort of pisses me off that he gets away with it within our fan base. All because what? You're an offensive genius. That's why you can get away with stuff. Bro, like, let's call a spade here. Like, you're garbage in the Super Bowl. You can't, for you being such a genius, you look like a fucking retard sometimes. Like, and not only that, but let's all call all the picks that you've ever did, from CJ Beathard, from Joe Williams to looking like Hurd now. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you ain't such a genius, dude. And I don't know. I'm just sort of upset the way he's handling it, but at the same time, I have to let it play out to get a full for me to have a full synopsis of this, because it's just like I don't want to say something too early, but to me, the way Kyle is being, it just sort of pisses me off. You know, that you're in charge of this team, and it's not just a mediocre team. This is a contending team, depending on the quarterback situation. The quarterback situation ain't looking so good right now, so it's not, in my opinion. However, if a quarterback was to emerge like Lance, if Lance can emerge this season, I'm not saying that emerge like in 100% full, but I mean, like, if he can just get rid of a third of the problems that he's having in the preseason, I'm pretty sure that we can make it good in the playoffs. I'm not going to say we're going to beat the Bucks though, but we'll be pretty damn competitive. And I just hope that no matter what, that throughout the season, I really hope that he handles this well, because the way it was looking in the preseason, I don't want that. It would drive me insane.
Maybe Shanahan is just playing a little foolish game. Maybe he just wants to make sure the guy's ready, and everybody's just gonna. The difference is, dude, the plan with Shanahan from this get-go was to do exactly what Andy Reid did. If you have a veteran quarterback and you're not really sold with him for the long term, of course, it's always a genius to at least try to get a guy to be your quarterback of the future. At the time, people could have said, why couldn't you just wait at number 12? You could have got him. No, I don't think so. I think a team would have got him already. I think if it was being obvious choice, we could have waited at number 12 and got Mac Jones. But no, Mac Jones is just the same exact quarterback. It's gonna make Shanahan look foolish, because they're gonna say this bullshit again, this crap again with Shanahan. He just likes these kind of quarterbacks. But no, Shanahan changes he changed his tune a little bit, because he realized that if he gets a regular quarterback just like he's always been getting, it's going to look bad on his part. So I think he started just looking inside the box and say, you know what? I need a mobile quarterback. I need somebody who could do something, but I want him to listen to me. And it's just not working for him if he keeps doing that.
Yeah, go ahead, Warren. You're good.
The other thing is, I really agree what Tommy and John is saying. Basically, if Kyle screws up this situation, he might, let's say he gets fired. He would spend 2-3 years as an offensive coordinator somewhere, and he gets a head coaching job again. But 49ers are the franchise that is going to be hurt most, because they don't have first round picks of 2 more years.
I know what do you guys criticize Shanahan or not? I still think he's the best guy for the job. People may criticize his decision, but sometimes you can't put most of the blame on the players, bro. Like, the players that he gets, bro, it's like you can't do the training staff. They can't control nothing. But I don't know what it is. Is it just the Levi Stadium? Is it the
Beathard
Levi
wasn't
Stadium?
a third round pick.
No.
I
But
mean,
I'm
come
saying,
on here. But we got to call a spade whenever he does something bad too. He does a lot of shit that's bad.
His play
What
call could
about
be a bit.
Chinlo
It could be a
draft?
bit
The
suspect.
best
Yeah, it could be a
example.
bit.
They know Chinlo had an injury.
It could be a bit suspect, but what I'm trying to say is like I don't know what it is with this Levi Stadium stuff, man. It just seems like a voodoo shit. Like a lot of our players get hurt a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's got to stop
It,
with this shit.
Yeah, man. I think obviously the run game looked very good today. So there's a lot of positives with the team. There's some negatives, of course, but no matter what, I just feel like, is it me or a lot of people are just pussies to figure out how to start a rookie quarterback these days? Like everyone's a fucking pussy these days to start a rookie quarterback, especially with our team. Like our team is not. It's not a fucking shitty team to start a rookie in.
You know what
And
this
that's what I
reminds
don't
me
get
of?
with people.
But you want to go through the growing pains. That's going to be the only issue, dude. Like,
But we
I
need the
think
growing
Shanahan.
pains in order to learn.
Yeah, but Shanahan just seems afraid of job security. If it comes down to it, he'll be on the hot seat next year, so it's going to be kind of
You know
hard
what
for
this
him.
reminds me of? If the Niners start, what's it called, Lance, like if they just started that, man, it kind of reminds me of Allen with the Bills, but the team was a little better. In his first, the team was a little bit worse than the Niners, in his first couple of years, because like you got to remember, Allen was thrown into the mix. So Lance could be the same thing.
But that's what I'm saying. These people that are scared to start Lance, like it's like, dude, do you guys not understand? We're not the kind of team that's going to tear up this quarterback to shreds. Like Derek Carr, David Carr, Burrow, those kind of situations are different than ours. Our situation, we have literally a top 10 line. I'm not going to say it's top 5 just because the right guard spot. But, I mean, let's call it how it is. This is not a team that's going to be, giving our rookie quarterback nightmares. It just isn't. And if Kyle did his job right and had the balls to step up to the challenge and to start Trey Lance week 1, we would win whether people think about it or not. Because, I mean, we see the proof in the pudding when it comes to other quarterbacks that started like this, such as Josh Allen. Even Peyton Manning was very bad, but yet it benefited him so much. But people are scared to even attempt that problem because they think that we're going to ruin this guy. We're going to go through growing pains, and people are too scared of going through growing pains. Like, come on, guys. Like, I just don't get it with you guys.
There is
like,
one more point I want to add to that.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Other point is that RG3, he won 11 games, right, in his rookie season with Kyle.
That was a great rookie, him and Andrew. Yeah.
I mean, these are same scenario over here.
And that's a worse team than ours. I mean,
exactly.
But people are too fucking scared to where's your guys' fucking balls at, man? Like, for reals, anybody that's listening to this, where the fuck is your guys' balls to fucking start a rookie? I didn't believe we were going to start him to begin with, but I'm just saying, if I did want Lance to start week 1, which I do, but I'm saying all this whole time I thought he was going to start week 8 because I thought Kyle was going to be on his bullshit like he is right now in a way. But I just don't get it with people thinking that you're going to ruin this quarterback by growing pains. What the fuck is wrong with these people? You guys have not. To me, I think that no one has watched football. I don't know. It's like I don't think that people watch football to really understand a rookie quarterback situation. They think you're going to ruin him.
I just think that.
Your point was different. I agree with your point. No. Your point was actually fair though, with job security with Kyle. Yeah,
I think that's the only difference. But I think he wants to slowly put in Lance. He wants to make sure that when Lance is slowly ready, he's gonna be able to excel. Like, I know starting a rookie quarterback would be the best choice because you get some of those experience and all the growing pains and here and there, and then he's going to be the guy. Well, you get 16 game sample out of this guy and see if he can be the real deal or not. That's just how you would want it to be. But Shanahan's just trying to play it safe. He knows he's not sold on Jimmy. Let's be honest. Oh, what's up, Travis? What's up, Marvel Cuphead? Rona will be back, but no, I mean. I don't know what these head coaches, bro. Like, okay, look at this situation. Matt Nagy, he's afraid of playing Justin Fields. He knows that his job's on the line, so he's not going to play this guy. Shanahan, I think Shanahan's just trying to play it smart. He's thinking that maybe if Garoppolo could just be here for one last year, and you get him just in that situation like Alex Smith, where he mentors like a Patrick Mahomes, and then you get this kid ready. Like, for example, like if we blow the brakes out of certain opponents, like let's say, for example, we blow up Green Bay, play Trey Lance in that quarter, get him some snaps, let him play, let him build his confidence. And then if we were to have like let's say we have nothing more to prove and we get a first round bye, play Trey Lance, play some guys that need some limited roles and contribute. And the starters won't be as much injured, even though they may be a question of them being rusty, but at least they get more fresh and healthy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't, when I say have the balls to start Trey Lance, I'm not necessarily trying to insult anybody. What I'm trying to express is that like, I really wish people had the Game Pass, the NFL Game Pass, to watch Josh Allen's first year. And to understand that, dude, there's been similar situations, and Josh Allen looks like a complete stud. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the highlight today of him throwing a dart on a post route. I think it was a post route. Like, it was amazing. It was like that happens because you go through the growing pains. That doesn't happen with being fucking scared and letting this guy start the season after, in the middle of the first season. It's like, nah, they started him week 1 because they needed him to get better each week. And I think that with our fan base, I think that they think that we're gonna mess him up or something. But I can't blame everybody, because I'm sure that most Niner fans don't watch other games like that. Like, I don't think that there's one Niner fan that I know that watched all, games in 1 year, but it's whatever.
Yeah, but
Can't
as a
blame
fan,
everybody completely.
just as a fan in
Yeah.
general, dude. Of course, I want Trey Lance to play, bro. It's just realistically, I just don't see him starting. Like, maybe he might play because Jimmy will be Jimmy. He'll either be hurt in week 4, week 8, whatever. But I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I hope he does stay healthy and plays a full good season. But I'm just saying, like, that would be his only chance you'll see Trey Lance play. But if Jimmy somehow struggles in a way, which I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying, like, case scenario, that's how you're going to see Trey Lance play. But this is how I would build off Trey Lance. I would build up Trey Lance's confidence. Try to get him in some couple plays. Maybe get him into a play on the goal line. Do exactly what we did with Kaepernick before. Remember when he did that goal line package and ran for a touchdown before? Build up like a Taysom. I know some people are saying it's stupid to put him in the Taysom Hill package, but you got to get this guy a little bit of reps. Get him a little bit of reps to build confidence. And then
when you say that, do you mean red zone, or do you mean just in the middle of the game? We're in the 50.
Oh, red zone plays, bro. You can put him in a red zone play. He can just scramble in for a touchdown, or you can even try to test him in some deep ball passes. Like, there may be a play where Jimmy may not be able to throw it good on a deep pass, you may want to use Trey Lance on that situation. Like, let's say, for example, we're down by 4 points and we're in 4 seconds. You can use Trey Lance for the deep arm throw, and it can lead to a game-winning touchdown. That could be one of those situations. Yeah, Trey only plays how games are last year, yeah. But I don't know, dude. A lot of people just have an opinion about it. I like to see Trey Lance play, but
there's no right answer. Like, it's all subjective, man. Hey, everyone's gonna get pissed whatever the fuck you say. Either they get pissed or they just disagree. And not I can guarantee you, I don't think that everybody believes what I'm saying either. I think that a lot of people disagree with me too.
I take your word on it. I just don't.
I take all you guys' words on it, because we can't control anything. All we could think, literally during the games,
look at
today when Hurd was playing today, I was thinking, what the fuck is CG gonna say about this shit? This nigga dropped 2-3 balls already. So I was just we can only remember what the hell we said on the chat. I know, and streams and everything.
Realistically, Hurd already played, and he already got a couple passes here and there, and he already got a pass. So the only excuse that's going to come into Jalen Hurd is that Kendrick Bourne excuse, like you said.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And he's gonna be the favoritism, bro. He's gonna be the new Trent Taylor. Remember Trent Taylor that kept making the roster, kept getting hurt a lot? He's gonna be the new Trent Taylor. He's gonna be one of He's going to be one of Jimmy's guys. He's going to be one of George's buddies, and they're going to play favoritism and say, "Oh, keep Jalen Hurts. He's a good dude. He's a good guy." And then Shanahan's going to keep on pissing off Jalen Hurts and build confidence on him a little bit, just like he did the other time. Matt Castle never played any football games and only had in 3 years, and he was – see, the thing – okay, this is what I'm saying.
I don't even know how he said. What, put it up again?
No, Matt Castle. Matt Castle was mostly a backup quarterback. No, but Matt Castle was mostly a backup quarterback at UFC.
Oh, yeah.
He was behind Matt Leinart.
But wouldn't you guys say that that's an anomaly? That's a big time anomaly.
But look at
like
Trey has played 19 games and only like 310 passes. I know it's sample size, but you still got to give this kid you still got to build up his confidence a little more. I know, but some people are questioning.
Okay, you see that 19 games and 300. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The fact that he doesn't have the playing time doesn't allow him to improve. That's what I'm trying to say.
Limited.
But your opinion does make sense too. What you're trying to say right now, obviously it makes sense. This is why he's not good. It's just, well, no shit, he ain't good. I mean, look how much times that Zach Wilson ever threw, or Trevor Lawrence. It's gonna be way more than fucking Trey Lance. They played a lot more than Trey Lance. I think that's why they look a little bit cleaner than Trey does.
We're looking at game samples. Sometimes game samples doesn't really tell much of a story. That's the truth. I mean, sure, Trey Lance only played about 19 career games. Mac Jones might have played some like a year and a half experience. I mean, you got like Tom Brady, who was a part-time starter at Michigan. I mean, it doesn't always tell the stories. Like a lot of the starting experience can be a little overrated. Competition could be a bit overrated. Like Josh Allen played at Wyoming, Mountain West. That conference is not as like it's a Boy Scout competition. It's not that great of a competition to like compete. But people keep talking about Carson Wentz's competition. Same thing as Trey Lance.
It's irrelevant because we know that Wisconsin, regardless or not, whoever you play for, if you can do amazing things, if you have an elite trait, it will show no matter what conference you're going to play in. I mean, look at both those guys today. Both those guys can rip it if they're in their prime.
They were asking Trey Lance to play another position, and he didn't want to do that, dude. He was going to go to Minnesota as like I think he was going to go play at Minnesota as like a DB or linebacker, I believe. And
he tried to be. I think they offered him in the D1 schools linebacker and whatnot, and he said no. And then he went to Dakota, and it was like, I need to be,
Sometimes I don't blame those kind of players if they feel like they are worth than what they are. It doesn't matter what school you go to as long as you prove it out there. And you're gonna see a lot of that on different occasions,
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely gonna like make a difference on how you. You're definitely only gonna do as good as you can when you look at it that way. The reason why people may question what it can be with Trey Lance, I mean, I don't expect this guy to start right away. And I know a lot of people are hyping this guy. I get it. He's got the strong arm. He's got the prototype of what you want out of your quarterback. He's got the Patrick Mahomes it factor. He's got the Josh Allen talent. Like it's good. It's off the charts, dude. Like you could definitely be more excited to watch. Like this is like a Sandlot type quarterback who will make this game more interesting. He'll do exactly what Russell Wilson does. He'll even elevate himself like Josh Allen. He will even be more exciting to watch, just like Patrick Mahomes. That's just what people like to see, is somebody like that, a Sandlot quarterback.
See, the thing about the difference between a Mahomes 2 and a Trey Lance, in my opinion, I don't think that if Mahomes would have started that first season with
Aaron Rodgers or a younger Rodgers.
I'm just using Mahomes because I can't really say about Rodgers. I don't know enough as far as like how he would have performed that rookie season if he would have played or not. But I just think that Mahomes would at least made playoffs in that team. That's just my opinion though, because it doesn't look like he had a lot of problems compared to Lance. Like Lance is just way more raw of a product compared to Mahomes. But I don't know, man. It just no matter what, I shouldn't be too mad because I didn't even think that if Trey Lance would have did good these games, I didn't think that he was going to start. But there is some positives, I guess, and then I don't know. It just I'm trying to think of the positives, and it's like Hasty. I think Hasty did amazing. I think what else happened today? I'm just like so in the rabbit hole with fucking Trey Lance right now. Defense looked good. Harris looked good.
Okay, so let's see what John Jay's got to say.
Oh yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of that Paul Woodley and whatever the YouTuber. Basically, you know, I did not like the fight as a pure boxing fanatic, but Paul has some tools to be a boxer, but I don't think he's ever going to be, you know, like a Mayweather or a, you know, Lennox Lewis, you know, Mike Tyson, Hagler, Hearns, Leonard. He's never going to be that anyway.
Nah, but what you can really take from Jake Paul and Logan Paul is they're kind of changing the game when it comes down to the internet, man. They're making more of a relevancy for the channel, dude. They got so many damn subscribers, but they're becoming like a name to where they actually want to fight big name people, and it's kind of I don't really like them personally, but you got to give them credit for that. I mean, who would have thought these guys on the internet are people that want to take serious, you know? Sure, they got a lot of followers. But you got to admit that it's kind of like rare to see somebody like that try to go after people like Floyd Mayweather and guys like Woodley and the other guys. I mean, what is it, Nate Robinson too, and a lot of other people. I mean,
Yeah, but
sure, they're not a fighter, but they definitely making a name. They're definitely making a name to where people are talking about them.
yeah,
I
but
don't like them.
the problem is that Paul's first opponent was another YouTuber who had no boxing experience, and he lost the exhibition fight. First, it was
But
an
people talk
exhibition.
about it.
Yeah, I know,
But
but
people,
he lost the exhibition. You know, when it comes to boxing, like I don't like it when people think they know. Get
they're
in,
cloud chasers, but they're
get
definitely changing the game.
yeah, but you have to get in. Like CG, have you ever been in the square circle? Have you ever
Uh,
put boxing gloves on? I've had. It's not
As
fun.
a kid, when I was playing as a little kid, yeah, but it's been so long time ago, bro.
Yeah. Anyway,
I never been in a square circle, and always learning how to use my one fist to block, and always had that quick reaction, and then
yeah.
try to hit him as fast as I can, hit him as quickly as I can to knock him out. And if
But,
they try to they try to I was always trained by my brother. My brother always told me to put my one fist on my face to block, so it could guard me a little. And anytime I see an open spot, I gotta hit him, and knock them out pretty good. But it's like it gets kind of feisty a little bit. Like that's why I didn't stick with boxing too long, because it just got me a lot of like. See, I got like a broken nose and bridge.
yeah. So anyway, yeah, boxing. You know. Anyway, I wanted to come on here quickly because I wanted to address something that it pisses me off. But after last night, everything has changed for John Jay. But the point is that when it comes to football, the first thing I ask, these 4 questions for fans: have you ever read an NFL playbook? Have you read a college playbook, high school playbook? And I know all of us have read a high school playbook. So
I read like a lot in high school, like the playbooks. I even had to read the semi football playbooks, a little bit of college, a little bit here and there. In order for me to understand, I had to do some scout team at Fresno State too. So did a little bit of work. Wasn't quite actively on the roster, but I was just one of those guys that did the little practice like looks and all that stuff, the scout team. And I played semi football. They would always try to put me in different positions to where this is what I gotta do. I gotta execute the play. Like when you play defensive line, you usually gotta do the stunt play, right? The stunt play. When you play the end has to go around a little bit to do a little sweep around. And for me, for example, is I gotta take the 2 blocks. I gotta take the double team just to open up for the end. And when the end goes swoop around a little bit, it opens up it opens up to pressure up the quarterback a little more effectively, or get to the running back.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so as back to what I'm trying to say is that everyone who's played football in high school they've read a playbook. Everyone here for sure. I'm not sure about Pioneer if you ever played high school football because I don't know you personally, but for sure I've read a high school playbook.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So
But go ahead.
those playbooks, like for the first time you ever read it seems like you're speaking a language that you have never heard of. But as you get used to it, the language becomes a code. And as a coach, I've trained these kids and these teenagers certain codes for them to memorize the stuff very easily. And then of course college it gets a little bit more difficult, and then the pros. So that's one thing. So we can all agree that we've read a playbook in our lifetimes at least one time in our life. So that's the first thing I ask, people who think they're super experts. The second thing I ask people, I ask people is that have you wore pads and a face mask? And I've worn a pad and a face mask. For me, my experience, I hated it. That's why I played baseball. So you can say I was a coward and I played the easy game baseball. I love
Yeah,
baseball.
yeah. The funny part about it, John Jay, the funny part is, dude, I still got that damn helmet on me, bro. I still got that football helmet, and I don't even ever plan on coming back, but I'm still gonna keep it as a collection of mine. Just the football helmet, the design of the logo. I was thinking about putting my number under that, even though it's not a number I represent anymore. But still, like, still got the shoulder pads, still got the football pants, still got all that stuff, dude. It's like I may not be in the passion to play, but it's still in the heart. It's still in the
Mhm.
heart that I love this game, but I just can't do it no more.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, I know a lot of people used to be athletes and they wish they can, play. And then the third thing I ask people is that have you ever been on any type of athletic field? Which is another thing. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I've never played sports in my life," but I'm an expert at sports. Even though I had to go to college and learn what the X's and O's are, how what is a gridiron, how to read a book. So so a lot of people they tell me that. So unfortunately, I don't have a giant degree like a lot of people make fun of me. And then the fourth thing is passion. And I think everyone has passion for their favorite, sports organization, not just football, but sports organization. So what am I trying to say? What is my point? The point of the matter is that unfortunately there's too many of these, college people who, they went to school, never played the game, never tried it when they were a kid, but for some reason they have these top level positions at a professional football organization, or they work as college, athletic directors or high school directors, all that stuff. So what does that mean? I believe that people who love the game, who, grew up playing it, have been part of it, like myself for my whole life, I think that most people should sit down with people like us so we can tell stories. So that's one thing about sports fans. Like there are a lot of people who love sports, but I think I'm a little bit biased and a little bit of a traditionalist. For those who don't understand, what I'm trying to say is that I think that the grassroots is the best way to create great people to cover sports and all that stuff. Yes, call me a little bit insensitive to college people who went 4 years and paid $100,000 to get a journalist and sports degree. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a little bit stereotypical. So now to a long conversation to this quarterback situation. One of the things that I've been saying for months is that Jimmy's is going to start week 1, but I never ever said he's going to start week 2 all the way to week 17. Why do I say that? Is because Jimmy can start week 1 and he can have a horrendous, horrible game. And why did we draft Trey Lance? Because I think everybody was tired of Nick Mullins and CJ Beathard, that they were never able to grow in that offense. Jimmy Garoppolo also better than the other two guys, never grown in the offense, but is capable to manage Kyle's offense. So Kyle was like, you know what? Let me talk to John Lynch and Jed York and say, I think we need to address the quarterback situation because I think Kyle did not like any of the free agent quarterbacks. And of course, you did have Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson, but unfortunately, Watson got into some legal situation, and the NFL is a corporate entity, and they don't like that negativity. So that's the reason why the NFL is a little bit biased. But that's a different conversation for another channel and another situation. So they tried to do everything they could to upgrade that quarterback position, and then eventually they realized, hey, there's some young guys coming out of college. We have faith in Jimmy Garoppolo. You know, everyone in that locker room has faith in Jimmy Garoppolo. And unfortunately, you know, John Lynch, you know, and Kyle Shanahan, for some reason, have a little bit of a sensitive soft spot for Jimmy Garoppolo. And, you know, the last time, you know, I was speaking, I made a fool of myself, but, you know, I was trying to make a point. And so the thing about it is that Kyle and John are creating a culture for the 2022 season and beyond. And the 2021 season is a weird anomaly that, you know, we've been talking about for the entire offseason. So that's how I see this weird quarterback situation, because we just locked up Fred Warner for 5 years. We have George Kittle for 4 years, you know, and then we're going to start locking up other, you know, players down the road. And one of the things that, you know, why, you know, teams with rookie quarterbacks or rookie contracts win Super Bowls is because it allows the flexibility to focus on your team. And that's the reason why, you know, I was trying to tell Niner Sickness and a lot of people, this is not a Super Bowl team. This is a team that if Jimmy stays healthy and is average, they can make the playoffs. So that's the thing that, you know, Jimmy's playing for. He's playing for another contract somewhere else. He knows that already. Kyle knows that already. And Trey Lance knows that already. So they're all playing nice. But at the end of the day, the quarterback room is a very, very sketchy room. And unfortunately, we have 4 quarterbacks, Jimmy, Trey, Sutfeld, and the 4th quarterback is Kyle Shanahan. And Kyle Shanahan is the number 1 quarterback. Jimmy's number 2, Trey's number 3. It's a weird dynamic. So I don't know if you understood all that 10-minute, you know, talking, ranting stuff, but it's a weird, you know, thing to simplify in a 10-second answer.
I actually, there's a few things that I picked up whenever you were talking right now. One of them, I have to ask you this question because a lot of people think that this is a Super Bowl team. To me, it's regardless or not, because it's not honestly my goal this year. Like, if I wanted something out of this season, what would I want? You know, I think
let's just make the playoffs.
It wouldn't just be okay. We know that. I'm not saying that you guys think that. All I'm saying is a lot of people think that. What I'm trying to say, well, ask John Jay, is that if this isn't a Super Bowl team, which is fine by me, because I don't think it is either, just because of the quarterback situation. I don't trust our quarterbacks, either one of them. No one's better than another right now. I feel like if this isn't a Super Bowl team, what is the purpose of this season to you? Like, what do you want to come true out of this season, John Jay, if this isn't a Super Bowl team? Not arguing or anything. I honestly do want to know.
Yeah, so you look at the roster, and Nick Bosa is coming off an ACL injury. I don't think he's going to have 9 sacks like he did his rookie year, but he's going to make a huge impact. D Ford, there's a lot of question marks. How good is he? In 2019, in the first 8 games of the year, he was very effective. So you have 2 defensive ends who are not going to be at top level shape probably in the first 4 weeks of the season. We have a lot of question marks with our secondary. And of course, Jaquiski Tartt, you know, got hurt a little bit, but he finished the game. A little bit scary. Our offensive line does not have that chemistry that everyone thought with Alex Mack, Trent Williams locked up, you know, Lincoln. Our right guard is still a big mystery. And then, of course, how effective is McGlinchey? And then, of course, our running back situation. Who's the number 1 guy? Because for sure, Mostert is not going to last an entire year carrying the ball 200 times and trying to get 1,000 yards. He's going.
We'll see what Trey Sermon could do. I think there's good upside with him.
So Trey Sermon, Wade Gallman, and Jermichael Hasty, has been running the ball a lot in the preseason because Kyle is looking for a bell cow for the first time. He's looking for a bell cow. He's not looking for a speedy. That's why we got rid of Breida and a bunch of other running backs like Coleman. And of course, the quarterback situation, it's still a question mark. It's like I was telling Rumbo because I called in on his show and I said, Jimmy played well. He finally was able to get a rhythm. Now, I'm not saying that he, had the best performance, but he had a rhythm. Everything was going well for him. The rhythm, you see it, what he's been doing. And Trey Lance is really good, on the 15 plus passes when he's accurate and not throwing the ball. But his short passes are pissing me off because he keeps throwing the ball super hard. And then the receivers are dropping a lot of the passes. We had an entire offseason and training camp. The team has regressed. It doesn't matter if we have Fred Warner and George Kittle. The team has regressed. That's why it's not a Super Bowl team. And that's why I was trying to explain yesterday, but everybody was cursing at everybody, dropping the F-bombs. I lost my head and I lost my, my composure. So that's the thing about this team is what we have. There's still a lot of question marks. That's the reason why Jimmy has to start for 3 reasons. 1, he knows the playbook. 2, he has 2 easy opponents. So basically, he will be playing 2 additional preseason games, and he can be flat in those games. But we're still going to beat the Lions because that Don Bird dude is a moron. And then the Eagles, they think that
he's gonna disappear, bro. That Don Bird's gonna disappear at this point.
And then that Eagles, that kid, BT, I don't know if he's still here, but he says that last year they had over 50 something sacks, but your team was 4-12. So it really shows you that your team is not good. Yes, sacks don't mean nothing. Maybe a lot of it was bad coverage from the other teams because they also played a lot of weak teams in their division. So a lot of those sacks came off their division. So it really shows.
Hey,
so that's
this guy's calling me.
What I'm trying to say.
Hold on. Landlord. Okay, ask him if he wants to join, if he has an opinion, and tell him to be, have some diplomacy if he does join, because we don't need a shouting match, and we don't need this guy in the comment section getting pissed off for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, dude. If
you're too scared to jump on, if you're too scared to jump on, don't be talking shit in the comment section. That's simple, dude. Okay, first of all, don't see facing these things. That's really not what we're a hard thing to face. Okay, well, big play Slay. I don't know why he jumped off anyways, but either way, big play. I mean, hate it or love it. I get it that people want to say it's any given Sunday. I can guarantee you that we're gonna kick that team's ass on Sunday, week 2. So you can get mad all you want. Yeah, well, okay, John Jay. One thing I was asking you though, I want to make sure that you can make it more clear. But what is the purpose for you this season? Is it for the rookies to get better? Is it for Trey to finally come out and shine, or is it you want just to make the playoffs and win the division? Like what is the goal for you this season if we're not going to win the Super Bowl? Because I'm not going to get mad at you and say that we are a Super Bowl team or not, because I can care less. But to me, the biggest concern is Trey Lance. That's my biggest concern.
He's here. This guy's here.
All right, Lan. You have diplomacy, boy.
What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing?
Very average, but also a little pissed. But yeah, I wanted you to come on. Well, this is CG's stream, so it's not mine, obviously, but I wanted you to tell us what you mean in the comment section, because I didn't even understand what the fuck you're saying.
I was just listening to the guy. I don't know all you guys' name, and the guy with the bridge and the 49 stuff. More so, I got on it and I caught what he was saying.
Yeah.
And my thing is, in listening to you, fellow Niner faithful, listening to you. It sounds more ESPN-ish. It goes. It almost sounds like you really don't know football the way you do, and it's just more on a fandom type of thing.
What did I say in particular?
Say again.
What did I say in particular? Or was it just one person? Or me?
The guy with the bridge.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you guys could talk about it. I mean, you guys can. It just whenever people come on here, We're just asking, not to go crazy cussing all over the place.
No. I'm not gonna
it's
do
a
that.
friendly
No,
debate.
no.
Man.
I would really
Absolutely,
love both of
Anybody-
you guys talk about it. Yeah, you guys.
Everybody's more than welcome.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. No. It's not
You good, guys.
no disrespect. I'm not gonna go, crazy and cuss and all that. We all Niner fans, and everybody has their point of view on it. And it's just being a part of a lot of the Niner shows that comes on. It's just a lot of it comes off as people are going by what they read in the articles or what they see on ESPN and all this shit, and not really coming from a real fan standpoint, or not even just a fan of being a fan of the Niners, being a fan of football and knowing football.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of I look at Rombo too, and Rombo is a character. I don't really think he knows a lot of the shit that he's talking about, when it comes to football.
You're talking to the right person, my friend. I love you already.
Oh,
okay,
definitely.
So...
Okay. All right,
Landlord.
Hey, landlord. Let me ask you a question, man. As a football person perspective, do
Go
you
ahead,
really
bro.
feel that? Do you feel like Jalen Hurts deserves a roster spot? This guy hasn't been really dependable at all.
Hey, man, it's time to let him go.
See, my point is
It's time to let him go.
You can't just
see
hold
how
on
many
to
drops he had? Today was supposed to be his coming out party to keep him on the roster, and look what he did to himself. You dropping fucking passes. You didn't show shit. It's time to let him go. That's the one issue I have about. My bad, but that's the one issue I have about Cal and everything that's going on. We holding on to people who are injury prone and it's not going to be around. We held on to McKinnon for too long, but I understand the contract part of it. You gotta, you let him go, you still gonna have to pay him. So Jalen Hurd ass is out of here.
Yeah, I think Juwan Jennings is a far better receiver than him at this point because he's available. Trent Sherfield is showing out, so why would you want to keep a guy that hasn't been playing for at least 2 seasons? It's like I get a lot of these hate comments from these Jalen Hurd fanboys. It's like, come on, man, are we gonna still wait on this guy? Like, come on, this is like another Trent Taylor. This guy was hold on.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, like. I know the difference between the game, and I know some people rather listen to what other people got to say about like Shanahan, other stuff. I get the realistic part. Shanahan does have his favorites, and he does seem to be stubborn. He can be a little unpredictable with play calls. So it's
exactly.
It's like stop with the cute stuff, man. We got to the Super Bowl. You could have ran the damn ball. Why did you not run the ball?
Run the ball. We win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I feel, bro. I feel like we can all be on the same page when it comes down to that football category, dude. It's like I understand the game. Yeah. I get frustrated when my team puts us in a situation to where we're in position to win, but they screw up the play call. I get a little upset about it because I played it before, and it gets on my nerves. Losing just pisses me off. It kills me. Then I gotta look at that outcome and like, damn, what do we have to do to get better?
I mean, and the thing is, though, with losing, I mean, losing happens. The shit happens. But, if it happens because of play calling, that's when I have a real problem with it. We could blame the players on on a lot of shit or whatever. We could blame Jimmy for his interceptions and shit, shit like that. But when it comes down to the play calling and on why we don't win games, that's where I have an issue. I might also be, the one who, I think different. I think, I'm glad we got rid of Richie James, but I'm also feeling like, man, we need to go ahead and think about trading Debo to get the hell up out of here too. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, I mean,
okay.
Debo, it's been like he's a good player too, but durability, that's the only issue. Like I like his raw talent, but man, we could have got AJ Brown, bro. No offense, damn.
I mean, I would have felt good by getting AJ Green.
Oh man, the aging Green, but even though he would have been still a good factor too, he would have added a lot of valuable experience. But we got this Agent Sanu. Agent Sanu's not the same. He's a little out of shape a little bit.
Exactly.
I mean,
well, one thing I wanted to say to was it landlord, right? Landlord
Yes, sir.
or something like
Yeah.
that. Okay,
Yeah,
so I wanted to get back to what you originally were gonna come on here for. What
Okay.
was the differences between you and the guy on the bottom right?
Yeah,
His name
yeah.
is Ultimate 49er Report, but let's just call him John
Okay.
J. John J. Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
What
I mean,
was it that you've seen the difference? What was your guys' differences?
my ultimate difference is, like I said, listen to him. Like I said, he sounds a lot of ESPN-ish. He gets his information from articles and what comes on ESPN or NFL Network, and to make and it's not just him. It's not just him. I hear it on 95.7 The Game here in the Bay Area. I don't know if you guys are all from the Bay Area.
I am. I'm from San Francisco.
Okay, and so
I'm down Fresno.
So we hear this stuff here, where every day they want to discuss the whole Garoppolo Trey Lance thing, and with what he was saying was like he's so tired of Trey Lance not being able to make these throws, this and this and that. And it's like, like I put in the comments, this dude's a rookie. He didn't even play last season, one game. He's 20 years old. You can't let the media pump you up to feel like this dude is really, truly ready. He's not ready yet. The best thing that the Niners can do right now is roll with Garoppolo. If he can lead us back to the Super Bowl and we're able to stay healthy, I feel we can get back there. I still feel we are the best team healthy. But if not, we can't. I don't want to rush this kid up in there. He's 20 years old. 20 years old. Think about what you were doing at 20.
He's 21.
And what you looking for this kid to do.
One thing I'll ask to that. So, do you think that if we started in week 1, it would tear him apart or something, or it would be bad for him for his development?
I think I don't think it would be bad for his development, but with the talent that we do have on this team, we can't sit there and look at it and say, if we start this kid right now, that the goal of the team is Super Bowl bust.
Oh, I get your
Because
point.
if you decide
you think that this team is too ready, it's too ready for him.
It's too ready for him right now. Yeah, it's too ready for him right now.
I get you.
Even though it's a young squad, we got a young squad, but man, this kid is 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and still doesn't know the offense. Hell, we saw today. We don't know who fault it was, but hell, who missed out on that handoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I want John Jay to get his word in because we've been talking all this time.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, but in John Jay's defense, he didn't say anything about playing Trey Lance. He was more on the Jimmy guy. No.
What Landlord is saying, John Jay was saying stuff like that. He was earlier when you left. I think he's talking about. Yeah, he was just saying that he gets frustrated with Trey Lance's short game. That he's throwing the ball too hard and whatnot. He did say that.
You're gonna expect growing pains from Trey Lance because he's gonna play a bigger game like this. This is just like throwing a little kid. Like it's like comparing throwing a 12-year-old to the high school football.
Well, let John Jay John Jay tell him. Yeah.
Okay, so this was the reason why you and I and Mahoney and everybody else, why I was doing what I was doing yesterday. Okay, first of all, to our wonderful new guest. How's it going? I'm John Jay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, John Jay.
Number one, I don't listen to ESPN. I don't listen to the sports channels. After I created my YouTube channel, if you want to check it out, 49ers Ultimate Report, I've been basically doing, my stuff. And of course, Pinor, he's a huge supporter of a content creator who works for Sports Illustrated called Grant Cohen. He's a guy who says a lot of negative things about Jimmy Garoppolo.
I don't like Grant, but
I'm not. Okay. Let me clear that up before you continue. I don't like Grant as much as people think I do. I think that he's very clickbaity. I do like him as a character, and I do believe that he's better than Rombo as far as his takes go.
Yeah.
However, I'm not going to be. I'm not as big as fan as people think I am. I just listened to his content because that's all there was to begin with when I was wanting someone else than Rondo. But yeah, continue. John J. Michael.
Yeah. Anyway,
Grant sucks.
So anyway, so yeah, I don't like Grant, and then of course I've got to know people who know him, and there's a very negative reputation with that dude for some reason. So the point is that we have here in the Bay Area have been pushed by people like him that Trey Lance is the next Tom Brady, and for some reason a lot of fans believe this. So the way I look at it is that I look at it in two different directions. I would like Jimmy Garoppolo to be successful. As a 49er fan, I don't wish anything negative towards Jimmy Garoppolo, but I've seen enough of him to make a determination that in 5 years down the road, Trey Lance is going to be the guy 5 years down the road. So right now, Jimmy is the guy who's going to, lead this team down the freeway. And when the car leaves the exit, it's going to be Trey Lance. And, that's the thing that I see. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people who don't like Jimmy Garoppolo who come on this stream. So I try to be impartial. So yes, I have to be very like ESPN-ish when I explain my answers, because like I can say something in 5 seconds, but then they'll be pushing back on me and they think I'm kind of stupid and idiotic. So yes, I sometimes go like on a 10-minute rant that sounds like like a podcast or like one of those shows on TV. So that's why I do what I do. Plus, at the same time, I try to be a little bit unbiased, like some of the media. And I'm going to say this, even though I'm not a big Jimmy Garoppolo guy, I want him to succeed. I would like to see him succeed. Just unfortunately, over 90% of I don't want to say that, but a giant percentage are just already done with Jimmy Garoppolo. So that's the thing. So that's what I was trying to say, and I hope I didn't come off cocky.
Oh no! I it's explained a whole lot better right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to ask John one thing, because if landlord is saying that what, he's a rookie, he's gonna have rookie mistakes. Why do you think that? Like, do you think that that's a problem to have rookie mistakes, John Jay? Like, do you understand his point? Is all?
Yeah, of course, every rookie's going to make mistakes. But the thing that, like during the offseason, I scouted Trey Lance. So I'm very, aware of his great stuff, his really, really great stuff, and his flaws. And one of the things that Trey Lance is really good at is play action. Unfortunately, his play action always leads to a running play, things like that. So, that's one thing that Kyle likes, and that's why we picked him. He has a very good, strong deep ball, way better than Jimmy Garoppolo. We all know this already. We've talked about it. He's a very strong arm. The problem when he was in college, there was like JT O'Sullivan. He breaks down film, and he was saying one thing about Lance is that when there's a wide receiver 5 to 10 yards down the field, he just rips it super fast, and a lot of his incompletions were in that short window, and then we saw it in the preseason, in these 3 games, and like a lot of receivers are dropping the football, etc. And then, but when he's throwing it to Sherfield, it comes out really clean. So you see that really good chemistry. So Trey Lance has grown with Sherfield.
But they're further down the field too, though.
So, but can I say this also? You started off where you said JT O'Sullivan is critiquing. I mean, we talk about JT O'Sullivan. Didn't he used to play for the Niners too?
He was a journeyman.
Oh, he was like
a poor man Kurt Warner.
O'Sullivan, man. That's like having Ken
He was like the Jamie Martin of quarterbacks. Hey, but in all seriously, man, I'm surprised that a new follower you just come by, bro. What made me stand out a little bit? What was interesting about my stream that got you to come around?
Well, I was on the Niner guys. Well, Wayne, I was messing with Wayne, and they were saying that you were having a show, and that's how I ended up finding you from doing that show also.
Nothing but Niners.
What do you think of my stream? Okay. So what do you think of my platform overall? What do you think I have to bring?
Oh no, I like it. I really do. I really do.
I speak how I feel, and people don't like it. That's what I feel. I don't give a damn what they got to think.
He's
of me,
brutally honest.
I
Yeah.
mean,
And that's just
for
being
me,
brutally honest.
for me, man, I mean, I'm all for Niner fans. And, you know, like I started off where Rombo was the first. And I couldn't deal with listening to that bullshit. You know, and
Hallelujah.
I mean, man, I really unsubscribe from the guy because it's like I can't deal. It's hard to even explain. I can't.
He's
deal
a
with
cartoon character, bro. He acts like
Yeah,
a
I can't
cartoon
deal with
character.
that.
He's a homer who doesn't have good takes, who kisses Jimmy's ass.
And he doesn't know
Bottom
shit
line.
about football. And he doesn't know shit about football.
He has bad takes, and people still love him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you saw my video about Jalen Hurts, you would know exactly what I mean when I was talking about. Like, come on, you can't depend on this guy. Like, I don't know if you saw that video.
Yeah, you know.
I don't
This
know
how
if you
you
saw.
know one in every 5 guys is a Rombo supporter. John Jay is that 5 guy. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no.
Really?
Let me-
Yes, he is.
Nah, John
I
Jay's
mean,
neutral,
Nah, I
bro.
played around.
He's neutral.
I played around. I
Brent
played around.
Cohn, you know,
No,
I
let
played
me
around,
explain.
guys. I was just joking.
No.
But yeah, I get you though.
So I'm not subscribed to his channel, but I do.
you know,
call
Brent
in.
Cohn is a Niner hater.
Oh,
Even though his dad was a Niner reporter, Grant Cohn's a Niner hater. You know, he lets it be known that he hates.
He's a Niner fan. I've caught him, man.
I think
you
he
caught him?
pretends
I've
Okay.
to be
interviewed
a
Grant
hater.
Cohn. I've interviewed
I
him
think-
before. So
I think he low key likes them, but he pretends to hate them for the sake of him getting paid more money by Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
I do get your point though.
I can
I'm not
see
going
that.
to disagree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he
I
used
can
to be
see
a
that
fan.
also.
You could see the old photos he has of himself when he had Niner stuff on and everything.
Yeah. I can.
He's a part of the media. He's not allowed to say he's a fan.
Yeah, I mean it's like you being drafted by a team. I mean you can't just sit there and say, "Oh yeah, I'm still a Niner fan." It's like, what the fuck?
But no, CG, I came here, like I said, I was on nothing but Niners one night, and you know, I was fucking with Wayne on some stuff or whatever, and you know, and they were saying that you were gonna go live later on and everything. So, you know, I clicked on, you know, I subscribed to the channel too. Huh?
They watch this? What the hell?
I don't know if they
Wayne
watch
Brady
it, but that's
Everybody watched
that's
this,
where
man.
I got it from.
I'm being
That's where I
honest.
got
I
it
don't
from.
know. Am I a celebrity then? What the hell? How come I don't get no
yeah,
follows?
hey, but it all, but
You're a celebrity. Prinor, you are
But
a
since you're like
celebrity in my
since you're
eyes.
like a new
That's what I
follower,
was
man.
talking
Come on, make me a
But since you,
celebrity.
yeah,
That's
but
how
since
I
you're like
found
a
out
new
about
follower,
you, man,
man,
from nothing but Niners.
you should check out the Mike Rump interview. You should definitely check out the Jamie Winborn interview, bro. I interviewed those 2 players.
Yeah.
Oh
CG
shit, you got
CG has really
Mike
good
Rump.
content.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got Mike Rump, bro. Check it out, bro. Bro,
Good
Jamie
shit, bro.
Winborn, you name it. I might even get Kevin Barlow, so we'll see.
Right on, man.
Well,
right on.
How about this? I'll top that. I might interview
Larry
Lambo.
Kruger, bro. I got Larry
You know what-
Kruger. Come on. Come on,
Well,
Larry
check,
Kruger. Come on.
well, check this out, man. I mean, if you guys can put y'all stuff in the chat, you know, so I could click on it and subscribe, you know, that would be cool. Because I'm not gonna remember, you know, I've been drinking tonight and shit, so I'm not gonna be able to remember if you say it. You know, so
I like this guy. He hates Rombo.
Ah, dude, you're good, bro. I'm good with
You
it.
didn't go to church today, did you?
You should be able to find my channel. It's just on the stream.
It's where?
It should be on my stream.
You're on his channel, right? You're on his channel.
You're
right
on my
now.
channel. CG
Oh,
Ruthless.
okay.
He
I
had
got
no clue.
yours.
He had no clue.
But I know, you know, John Jay has one and everything too. So I mean, I wouldn't
Me
mind
too.
following whoever, you know.
Hey
if you're able
man,
to put
I'm
the
all
link and
open
shit.
for everybody, bro. Everybody has a right to speak how they want. I don't
Right
like
on,
it to
right
be
on.
like where everybody like says, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." When you come to like an explanation, then that's where it comes to a good term. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
And that's why I was glad that I was invited up, you know, because I was typing my shit in the chat. So I was glad to be invited up here, you know, to you know, speak my piece. And
By the way, buy
Yeah,
back
I'm
for
open
advice
to
the way
that.
I did. You have good respect,
That's
man.
where it's all about giving people a platform, dude. Like I was in that same shoes, you know. I know what it was like, so I had to build myself up a little bit.
yeah. But no,
I mean-
this is real. I mean, man, no, don't man. Hey, I'm enjoying this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
enjoying
you,
this.
You might need to check out the Mike Rump interview. You're gonna like it, dude. You're gonna like what he said on the interview, bro. It's pretty cool. The stories are off the chains.
It's all good.
No, like
I'm
I
gonna
think
check it
he's
out.
one of my better interviews.
I'm gonna check it out.
Oh,
Okay.
How
John
often
Jay's
do you-
channel.
Okay, I see one link.
All
I'm
right.
about to subscribe to that one.
I'm on YouTube too. I'm
49ers
49er
Ultimate
minded.
Report. I got
Yeah,
it.
49er
I
minded.
got
That's
you.
me.
49er minded. He's funny.
Bashar, are you going to be on Jay and the Bay, or is he going to be on your show?
No, I'm gonna be on Jay and the Bay tomorrow. I've had him on my show tomorrow. Before he was my third guest.
Well, I was on
actually.
Jay and the Bay stream the other time, but okay.
Hey, I want to say this about CK. Wait, really quick. I want to say
let
CG.
Bashar, yeah.
CG, what CG Ruthless brings to the table, he's a 49er fan with a professional wrestler's mentality.
That's a good one.
And
if you watch my
Nothing but
Twitter,
brutally
if you watch my Twitter video, I did a wrestling promo on haters.
I don't get it.
Haters.
No, like you ever seen that? I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but if you see that Twitter video, I was kind of like putting like a little promo on the haters. Like I told them to know your role
Oh,
and get back in the line. Get back in the line, Junior, because it's denied. You want my attention? It's denied. Get out of here.
I'm a little more old school and shit. I don't have Twitter. I don't have Instagram. None of that shit. So, I won't be following you guys on that, but I will follow you guys on YouTube.
You sound like you're from the Bay Area, landlord. Are you?
Man, I'm from East Oakland, baby.
Okay.
Oakland.
Hey,
you're from the Raider territory.
Hey, we beat that Raider ass today, man.
And we whooped their motherfucking ass. Fuck the Raiders.
Hang on.
What was the best part? I got to go to that game again, like in 2018, watching that beatdown in the Bay Area. That was the best part. Pack them. Goodbye. Get out of here.
All right, so it was the Kings of the Bay versus Mandalay Bay.
Exactly. I grew up,
it was a dummy versus a smart ass. Which one won? The smart ass.
I grew up in Oakland. I grew up in Oakland during the time that I was growing up. The Raiders were here, and I didn't give a fuck about them. And I was a Niner fan at the same time. My parents were Niner fans, so when they left to go to LA. It just made it even easier, to be a Niner fan. And when they left, they were here with, when the Niners won their first Super Bowl, they were still here.
Hey.
And I still wasn't fucking with them, and then when they left, it just made it even easier. So I've been a Niner fan ever since, man, the first Super Bowl.
Hey, but don't you call him Grant Cohn sometimes? Your voice sounds very familiar.
I've never talked to Grant Cohn, and I never will.
Okay, this is one dude that calls in that sounds like you, man. I swear.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I never will call that guy.
I mean,
I wouldn't call him or Rambo.
Nah, but as a person, I did interview Grant Cohn, so I don't take it offense. But I just built my credibility off.
I mean,
come on, man.
I'm joking.
You did what you had. You did what you did.
What the fuck?
Hey, I even got this Seattle vidmaker with the amount of followers. This NordCam guy. This guy's got huge amount of followers, bro.
Yeah, but he was trashing the Niners. That guy was just having a good time.
I let it be, bro. I let it be.
Come on, CJ.
He was just joking.
I just subscribed to YouTube, bro. I got you.
Hey, his theme song. It's the 49er minded.
These guys always make fun of my theme song. Watch my theme song if you want to have your own opinion on it. It's my voice on it, even though it doesn't sound like me.
People don't even.
But if you would have checked out my video, if you would have checked out my video on Seattle, like on Alden Smith signing with Seattle, there was a lot of pissed off Seattle fans trashing my comments, bro. That was epic. Didn't give a damn about the dislikes. I told him, bro, take your dislikes and get out of here.
Hey, I'm looking forward to the upcoming season. I'm looking forward to being able to come back here and discuss, games after, after the games or whatever. I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, but check out the NFC
because right now, you got you got a small crowd, and I appreciate that because it's still some real shit, and I would love to be able to be here and man, be able to grow where you gonna grow this shit up, and I'll be a regular on this shit.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want a regular like Pynor. Pynor became a regular. John Jay's always been like a mutual. Yeah. Hey, Pynor, you became a regular on the NFC West roundtable. Then you started following me from there.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie.
landlord, you should check out NFC West Roundtable. I go on that every Tuesday night. So like
NFC West Roundtable.
This guy's promoted.
I debate with those. I debate with those fans. I talk my sports and I tell them straight up.
Let me type it there. NFC Roundtable. NFC West Roundtable.
Yeah, and I'll pop up
Okay.
I'll have my logo on there, but I do like I go on there every Tuesday, but I might be the host, so we'll see. Or I might have to go to the AZ Sports Fans channel, or either the Ram Showcase or that Steezy A. Smith guy, whatever.
Yeah, see, I'm saying so they don't have just one channel. It's just a bunch of different people that does it.
Yeah, we host it, but it's just like our like, okay, we have a Cardinals fan that talks for the representative, and you have me as a representative for the 49ers, and the other guys.
Yeah, okay. Because I see the AZ Sports.
Yeah, he promotes
and the
me.
Ram Showcase. I see him too. Okay, no, I will check it out. I got you.
Yeah.
By the way, for that AZ guy,
I see the NFC West Roundtable too. So I'm gonna subscribe to that, knowing all your other stuff is going. Oh no, that was your shit that I just kept. Okay, no, cool.
I wish.
Cool, man. I'm glad y'all put me on this.
Hey,
I'm glad Wayne got you to check out my channel. I think Wayne did a good job on his part. He got me a good follower right here.
Yeah. Man, that's how I found it, man. That's how I found it.
Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Landlord.
Landlord, yes, sir.
Landlord, yeah.
It's not landlord. It's not Russian.
Oh, hey, he doesn't know. I'm dyslexic.
Landlord.
I mispronounce a lot of people's names, so I apologize. You can come on my channel at any time. You know, I do call-in shows. You can hop on. We can talk 49er football, and then if I say something stupid, you can always check me on my show.
Hey,
I love good
it.
opinions. So thanks for hopping on and checking me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do appreciate this.
Yeah.
Do you guys do fantasy football and shit? I had my fantasy draft today too.
Oh, I just did the draft. Like an hour ago, man. I got the money lead, so I had to complete that draft. That's why my stream was a delay.
See, you're old school with social media, but I'm old school with fantasy football. I tried it for a few years, and I just don't like it anymore. I just can't do it. I can only root for my Niners.
Out of my entire fantasy football days, man, out of my 10 years of doing fantasy football, I've only won one damn championship, and I only made maybe about 5 appearances of playoffs. Yeah, that's about it.
The league that I'm in, I started the league 10 years ago, and I won 3. And the first one I won was in 2016. Then I won 2019, 2020. I'm trying to three-peat right now. And if it wasn't for the money, I probably wouldn't still mess with it. But we're my league. We're a winner take all. Ain't no second place. Ain't no third place trophies. You win, you get all the bread.
Yeah, that's what in my friend's lead. We do like kind of like for the winner gets this amount of money, and then the other second place. Like I get what everybody's saying. Like why not you just take it all? But nope, he wants
take it all, man. You don't need trophies for participating.
That's what I
need trophy wives.
Okay,
hey, the Niners said, man, we don't hang NFC West championship banners in the stadium.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, that's my take on that, but I'm old school.
Yeah. Second place is always the last person that loses.
Hey,
I don't know the saying, but yeah.
If you're not first, you're last.
That's what it means. Anything less is a disappointment. Anything less is a disappointment standard. Like
there you go.
Fuck that. Hey, I'm happy because I got here. Shit, no.
Oh, dude, I feel you on that one, man. Because when we get to the Super Bowl, let's win the damn thing. Come on, don't be excited to be the damn thing. Win the damn thing. Hey, that's what pisses me off.
I'm pretty sure Dan Marino was happy about getting to the Super Bowl too, and guess who fucked his shit up?
He got his butt whooped.
So true.
So I mean, hey, man.
Hey, blame it on Ray Finkel. I'm just playing. That's not
Oh yeah, what was that movie?
Ace Ventura. That one's funny.
There you go.
Hey man, hey again, hey, I appreciate you guys because I'm about to lay it down, but I appreciate you guys accepting me and allowing me up here.
Nice to meet you.
No problem,
Appreciate
bro.
giving me the links to the other channels, and man, I'm gonna be around. Football season's here, man, so I'm gonna be around and shit, man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely. We'll look
Hey,
forward to talking
definitely,
to you.
bro. Appreciate it. Much respect, man. Like,
Man.
I'm open for everybody. It's
Man,
more like everybody's more welcome to come on in, dude. It's not like I
By
don't
the way-
judge unless they.
Hey man, I appreciate it.
Thanks for having the fucking balls to jump on this thing too, because I didn't think you were gonna jump on. I was very happy that you did. I was
the
like,
guy's from
"Oh,
Oakland. He's got balls,
it's
man. The
gonna-
guy's from
I
Oakland.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm East
You know?
Oakland, baby.
East Oakland.
That's how it is, baby. Hey, I ain't scared of nothing.
I come from
Yeah,
East
that's
Oakland
good,
where
though.
the youngsters get high if you blow the whistle.
This guy,
I like this dude, man. I like this guy, bro. He's cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's all
so-
good, man. Hey, like I said, I appreciate the welcoming. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all allow me up here, man. And this won't be, I'll be up here again.
Hey, your boy Grant Cohn's from Oakland too.
Oh, fuck Grant.
He went to Bishop O'Dowd.
Hey, I went to Bishop O'Dowd too.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I didn't graduate from there. I was smart enough to leave, but no, I went to Bishop O'Dowd.
I went to Pinole and Salesian, if you know those two schools.
Oh, I know those schools. I know Salesian real well.
Oh, really? Do you know anybody that went there, or what?
I don't know nobody that went to Salesian.
Okay.
I remember being at Bishop O'Dowd playing you guys and shit.
Oh, okay. What year?
Well, I graduated 91, so
Okay, I was 94.
Okay. So yeah, I know about Salesian and Pinole.
Okay, there you go.
Pinole Spartans, y'all used
Pinole
to
Valley
have
Spartans. Yeah.
y'all used to have a Pop Warner team back in the day.
Yeah,
where,
they
you know,
did. Mhm.
Yeah,
but they had both.
I used to play for the Oakland Dynamites. We used to kick.
Okay,
their
I
ass
remember
all
them.
the
I
time.
remember them. I remember that.
Hey,
Man, you take me way back. I
Yeah,
live in
take me
Roseville.
way back.
I live in the Sacramento. I live in Roseville now. It's kind of by Sacramento, but I
I
grew
know
up
where
in the
you at.
East
Yeah, I
Bay.
know where you at.
I know it's a small world. Like, look at all the people that we're getting to know. A lot of people close by.
Hey, I know exactly about all that shit.
Yeah.
But man, again, man, thank you guys, man. Appreciate it. And this won't be the last time, man. When I catch you, I'm gonna catch you, and we'll be able to do this all the time, man. I hope so.
Likewise, man.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate
Looking
it,
forward
man.
to it, man.
Y'all have a good night, man. Have a good week. Hopefully,
Yep.
if we don't, hear from each other this week or whatever, the season coming, baby.
Yep.
Let's get it.
It's Niner shit, motherfuckers.
Yep.
I like that. I like that passion.
Right there, bro.
I like that
That's
passion.
I
I
can
like that
dig it.
passion.
I can dig it,
This
bro.
guy.
You know,
I'm so glad you came on, man. I
Hey,
love
this
your
guy,
energy.
this guy showed enough guts to come over here and have a platform to speak, bro, and I can respect that, man.
I
Like,
appreciate
it's one thing to type and say all the talking, but this
Mhm.
guy showed a lot of guts.
I rather talk than type.
Oh,
That's
100%.
good because
Yes.
fucking takes
You know?
time typing
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, I rather talk than type.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But and like I said, man, Niners all day. I'm a Niner fan, man. We were the first goddamn pro sports team that came with a song. I always remember that.
We're the 49ers.
And there you go.
That was before the Super Bowl shuffle. That was before the
That was before the Super Bowl shuffle. That was before all of it.
Sure,
We were number
Sparky,
one.
He knows all his Bay Area stuff.
I know
Love
my
it.
shit. Hey, y'all have a good night, fellas.
All right.
Bay
Yeah, you have a good night too, man.
Area.
Man, for sure,
All right,
man. I
man.
holler.
All right.
Man,
Yeah,
I must have
he's
missed
cool
all the fun earlier, man. There must have been a lot of fun going on.
Dude, my bad, dude. I should have hit you up. I should have hit you up.
I was busy. I was busy.
Hey, but
Okay.
in all seriously, man, this is what I feel like the purpose of. Even though people may have disagreements, even if somebody says stuff, I like to see what they got to say, and that's cool, bro. That's what I
did not expect. I did not expect him to be that cool. I thought it was gonna be a shit show between that guy and John Jay. I was like, all right, before you start talking, motherfucker, you gotta lay some ground rules and shit. But no, he's a good guy. Great guy.
I'm very happy he came on and talked. And he's also from West Oakland. Yeah. So he's
Oh, he's
a
just
very-
East Oakland.
East Oakland.
Yeah, East, my bad. Yeah. So yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that guy. I really thought that John Jay, this guy was gonna argue, man. I really did.
Oh,
It
no,
was
no,
good.
no,
Though. It was
no,
good. It was good
it wasn't,
discussing
no,
it.
like,
It is both.
I wasn't planning on coming on, and then for some reason, after I saw that stupid fight with Woodley and Paul, I came on and I went on a little 10-minute rant of the quarterback and fanhood situation, and then this guy writes something very cryptic that I didn't really understand what he was trying to say, and then I said to hop on, and this dude was so cool and relaxed, and I like him because he said F Grant Cohen. So I was like, all right, he's my best friend now. He's my best
Fuck
friend.
that. He said fuck Robbo.
He don't
first.
even like Rambo. He don't even like Rambo either.
And see,
That's how I like him.
I was trying to explain, I'm not subscribed to Rumbo. I'm not. I do call in, so I'm a little bit of a
Why
hypocrite.
the fuck do you do that? Why do you do that shit? Like if you call in, you don't subscribe to him. You don't have to, obviously.
I know, but the reason why I call in is just like to speak my mind and speak my personal opinions. Plus, I get attacked on the chat all the time for those who
okay.
who like basically like every time I say something negative about Jimmy Garoppolo, these people are like, who is
Hey,
this
we got
guy?
Corey.
Why is he talking negative about
Corey
Jimmy Garoppolo? So I
Davis?
attacked you, and I've argued with Rumble like 3 times since I've called in. So I'm not saying me and Rumble are cool, but I just call in there to get my opinion. And a lot, many people think, oh, look at how this guy is so relaxed. He's not like the other Jimmy Garoppolo dudes where he's yelling at Rumble, all that stuff. That's just who I am. But
let me ask you this: do you support Rambo? Not subscribe to him. Do you support him?
I respect. I respect.
Don't go around the question. Come on. Do you support him or not?
Okay,
I support the United States of America.
I support the United States of America.
All right,
I support the damn flag. Damn it.
Okay, so I'm trying to answer.
Yes
the
or no? Come on, John. Just say yes or no, please.
About the United States of America?
No, fuck no. God damn it, Rambo. Do you support Rambo or not? Yes or no?
No.
It's okay if it's no. Okay, you don't. Okay.
But I respect him enough
Wink.
As a person. I respect him enough as a person that he should have a platform. He should have his own voice and his own opinion. But I don't support him.
That is true. I can agree with that 100%. Corey Davis, what's up, you sexy motherfucker? What's going on? Kill that raccoon? Kill that raccoon or what?
I only got one chicken left, and
what's the?
She lives up in the tree. She don't even go in that
waiting
cage.
to kill that raccoon. She's waiting for that shit. This motherfucker needs to kill that raccoon.
Yeah, Corey's got chicken jokes, bro. Corey got them chickens.
I believe him.
Speaking of raccoons, my uncle, he got woken up by a raccoon because he left his dog outside in the backyard. So the dog was just like barking and howling. So he went to open the door so the dog can come in. But then what he discovered was the dog wasn't barking to get in. The dog was barking because the raccoon was beating the dog up. And then the dog was getting cut and bruises. So then my dumb uncle decided to take out a revolver and say, "Get off my dog." And the raccoon put the thing in the revolver in his mouth. Raccoons are scary.
I just had a nightmare about a raccoon.
Dude, they can attack you
Just kidding.
quickly. They can attack you quickly, dude. It's hard to get them off you.
I don't like raccoons.
Yep. But
Hold on.
I saw a coyote crossing the street yesterday.
I need to ask John Jay.
Fuck the coyote.
When you say that this raccoon was beating up this dog, what do you mean exactly? Like, was he just punching
A raccoon
this
beating up a dog?
Yeah, so
I heard that. I was dying in the kitchen. I was on mute though.
So
they got claws though.
So the raccoon was punching the dog and scratching with the big claws, and the dog was like starting to bleed, and like some of the skin was ripping off. Because when I went to visit them on Sunday, because my family, they go to church. I don't go to church, but I go visit them, and the dog was like it was like. I said, "Is your dog okay?" And then he told me the story. They had to take it to the hospital. They had to sew the dog up and all the wounds. And the raccoon just like this, thought the gun was nothing. He grabbed the gun with his hands and put the gun in his mouth. He started shooting it, and my uncle was like, "I want to shoot it," and then my aunt said, "Don't shoot the raccoon." We all started laughing because I said,
"Oh damn, that's got to be a funny story."
Like I'm just imagining looking at this dog and just seeing this raccoon just punch this motherfucker like Brian from fucking Family Guy. Yeah. Like I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this raccoon doing? This thing is kicking the dog in the nuts.
The funny thing about my aunt, she married a country boy from Tennessee, and so he's a little bit of very country. So he doesn't give a rat's ass. He's like, I want to kill her, and honey, you're not going to do that. Oh man. I got to go visit the country with my uncle one day and see if it's really true, if that's how they really act out there.
Little rascals.
Well, that raccoon made me look out in
That's
here.
A good one.
That's
a good one.
I was asleep and then hear the chickens crowing and they didn't make any noise. And I sleep with an apnea machine, so it breathing air and I don't hear a lot of things.
Mm.
Hey Corey, I want to hear your takes on today's game.
I enjoyed it. I was like,
it was fun.
Yes. Because I'm in this other group, and we had this lady having the creator of that group having us do in-game threads too for preseason games. But I was doing it, and I was like watching. I was typing away. Yes, Raiders getting that bucket because my brother, he's a Raider fan, and I was like, I know he was mad. And I was like, but don't be so mad. It's just a preseason game. It's just a preseason game. And your Raiders did not play your starters. But I wish they did because I could have some more fun with this.
Oh, that was fun, man. That was fun.
It could be worse. Like Nick Mullins did beat the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's what I played Derek Carr that day. Remember that day? I was at that football game. I was at that Thursday night game, bro. That was like one of the most like blowout game I've seen in a long time, bro. Like I saw a lot of Raider fans leave the game early, bro. They left the game early with embarrassment. They couldn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was like they got punched in the face pretty hard and they couldn't say a damn word after that.
Not but the 49ers has Nick Mullins played the Rams and they lost to us last year. I was just talking to this Rams fan. He come cussing at me like, "Yo, 49ers suck. Your 49ers lost to the Chargers." I said, "Wait a minute. Y'all lost to the Chargers. We beat the Chargers. And guess what else? We beat y'all with a sorry quarterback."
So true.
So
you sure did.
I said, "You need to leave that weed alone. you going all the way to left field here. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about." And he was like, "Man, don't talk to me like that. I'm older than you." I said, "How old?" He said, "I'm 50. I'm 51, going on 52. So I'm older than you."
There you go.
Yep.
Don't give me that. I say,
I could listen to Corey tell stories all day.
I say,
Hey, Corey, tell me the chicken stories again. I'll just play.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Oh, CG.
Let him finish his story.
Okay, let's get back to the story. I was just playing around.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
I told him, your Rams can't lace up the same shoes as 49ers. You shouldn't be walking on the same field. Y'all should be bowed down when you see a 49er.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Bow the fuck down to the Niners, motherfucker. Man, you got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Even this Detroit fan, he got mad at me. I didn't know, I didn't know I was arguing with a Detroit fan because his profile picture had Kansas City.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, y'all won. I'm like, okay, y'all did beat us in the Super Bowl. Okay. But then he said he's a Detroit fan because I said I told him I didn't like Matthew Stafford. That's what started the argument. And I was wondering, why are you mad? Because I said I don't like Matthew Stafford. You know, why are you mad? Your quarterback is Pat Mahomes. He said, no, I'm a Detroit fan. He said, have you ever heard of people making bets of profiles? I said, you a Detroit fan? You made a bet? You made a bet? I said, if I was a Detroit fan, I would make that bet. No, I would not make that bet. But now, why is I wasting my time arguing with you? Your team haven't even only made it into the playoffs once and lost. Your team been garbage for years. I'll be ashamed. I would change my profile picture if I was a Detroit Lions fan. he pissed off. He said, "I don't know how you became how you came in this group. How you became an admin in this group." I said,
"It's on Facebook groups."
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. You roasted him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was gonna say, Corey, you should start up your own YouTube channel, man. I could listen to you tell stories all day.
Well, like we should call it. It should be called Story Time with Corey.
No, I'd call it Corey Stories.
Corey Story. There you go.
Yep.
I fucks with it.
I fucks with it too.
Hey, chicken stories are the interesting part. I'm just like,
you gotta protect that chicken coop from the raccoons, man.
Yeah.
That just has Corey.
I don't know anything like old school, like where he talks about, I never this time, where this Raider fan said this, and then he never said a damn word or something. He went quiet. He don't know nothing.
Hey, CG, I forgot to ask you, how do you like the new overlays? So it's more.
It's pretty cool. I'm using it. It's pretty nice. It's more. It doesn't block as much of the stuff. But this, I've been using it because of you. Because I thank you for it. So it's not like I take everything for granted. Like anybody who customized something for me, I'm gonna be grateful for it. So it's not like there's just a lot of people who don't get grateful or not like grateful for everything. Like they always act like spoiled brats and they don't take everything for granted. So it's like, I've always had to be raised that way to take things seriously, take it very seriously, and appreciate it.
Yeah, and then the helmets and the skull. I don't know how I did it, but it turned out decent. So I just put it around. So yeah, I'm getting better at these overlays and all these editing skills. So my videos are going to look way better in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing a Niner stream called 49er Bloodbath because all we do is we agree to disagree, but we can always come into the same common ground. It's like another layer, another layer of my channel. It can be the 49er Bloodbath. It's like, like we can all argue about our feelings about the team, but we can always come into the same terms.
What was the last stream?
There's going to be times where we're going to argue with each other. There's going to be times where we're going to.
Was the last stream the worst one we've ever had?
No, because
I think everybody's emotions.
I think it. I mean, it's just. This is why I'm coming up with this Niner stream. I'm going to come up with 49er Bloodbath because for once we may not have the best days at times, but we're going to argue and we're going to debate. We're going to do how we feel. If we don't agree with it, let's explain why differently. But don't just say they're dumb or something. It's just kind of like it's pointless, Just explain why you disagree. Explain.
I know, I think what happened last stream for sure. I, lost my cool.
You went on a rant, bro.
Oh yeah, I did.
I loved it.
And then I also,
bro.
And I also went a little bit disrespectful on a lot of people. And Bashar, he left when I came back, so I forgot to apologize to him because at the end of the day, I think emotions got caught up, but I don't think we hate one another. I just think that we're just passionate with our beliefs and our opinions. It doesn't mean that everyone here is wrong. It's just that maybe some of us are a little bit more louder, but that doesn't mean that the loudest person is correct. It just means that maybe the person who's a little more louder, gets a little bit of the position more, of the argument.
They get the spotlight.
and this is what I'm going to call it. Like it's probably
That's my
just going to
swag,
be.
Pioneer.
I'm going to do. I'm going to start. I'll probably establish more of a Niners stream at some point, and it's going to be called Bloodbath, man. We're just going to express our feelings. We're going to come at each other, brutally honest, but we're going to have good days. We're going to have some good days and bad days.
That sounds like a 49er WWF like pay-per-view 49er Bloodbath or something.
I know.
We coming to tell you why we're being true to ourselves. We're gonna speak how we feel. And this is just the layer of Ruthless. You got Bloodbath.
Plus, also like the older generation, they used to talk like this, and for them this was normal. But now because our society,
this generation is soft. It's soft.
Yeah. So and so basically, when people hear like people being very loud, they get very scared and nervous. So but a long time ago, like if anyone's ever been to a bar, the bar does not get nice and cuddly. It does get crazy. But
it gets out of control.
Yeah, the bartenders are not going to. Oh, I'm going to close my bar forever because there was one fight. No, the bartender's going to take out.
No.
Yeah, they say, hey, I'm going to take the bat off, and you guys are going to go outside and take it there. And then they still come back. Oh, I love you, my brother. I'm so sorry. And then it happens.
That's what this stream seems like.
Yeah.
I swear. One time I got kicked out of a Buffalo Wild Wings during a Niners game. I think it was we lost to the Cardinals that day. And dude, I got kicked out because they told me to calm down because there was kids inside there eating. I was like, let me get this straight. I have to calm down when I'm watching a fucking game. This is a sports bar here. What the fuck is going on?
I wish I heard you.
And then
you're probably
dude,
like, fuck, we lost
off.
to the Cardinals.
I went off, dude. This is when they had Josh Rosen.
I was, ironically, get this, Pioneer. Ironically, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings watching that game when we lost to Rosen.
Oh God!
Could have been
God,
the same
no.
one.
That was his only 2 wins.
It was in
his
Roseville.
only 2 wins, and then against the Packers too. So I guess he had 3 wins.
Yeah, I hate the fact that this generation is so fucking pussified about. I guess you could say it's honesty, but like these fucking people sugarcoat everything they fucking say these days.
They're too soft.
And,
they can't handle the truth.
Oh yeah, and speaking
even when you argue with some people, like they can't handle you being in an argument. They can't even handle it. Like
because when we had a landlord here, he was talking about participation trophies is BS. When I became a coach, one of the things I had to do was, hey John, make sure you bring trophies for all the children, and make sure for the league, everyone gets something of a participation thing. So that was like kind of messed up. So I had to do that because that's how they ran the league. But unfortunately, and then the some of our leagues became a little bit more softer for the kids who are a little bit uncoordinated, and to make sure we reward them. So like, yeah, I understand. I think there's just too many people who dictate too many rules because like I know this.
They just want it to be softer, bro. They just want to make them feel better about themselves. It's like this pat in the back, like, oh, you did a good job. You went 3rd place. Good job. Good job.
Oh no,
come on, man.
No. Check this out. This is how I was raised. Like if I would fall down and start crying, my dad said, "Get up and walk," and I was like, and then my dad said, "Can you please stop crying? You are a boy now. You're not a baby that came out."
Oh, my brother
and my father just taught us that way. And so as I grew up, I realized, my dad loves me, but he doesn't love me like those other fathers who are always hugging their sons and very protective. My dad was like, "Hey, you make sure you come home when the sun goes down, and if you're not back, I'm gonna find you and discipline you."
Dude, this is how I felt growing up too, bro. It wasn't all that soft stuff. Like I remember when I was with my brother, if I didn't win a fight, he wouldn't pat me in the back. He would tell me, bro, that was the worst performance I've ever seen in my life, bro. You're gonna drop and do some damn push-ups, and you're gonna run off the damn hill with me, bro. And he told me like that just to toughen me up. And then you know what's even funnier? My dad would even tell me straight up, man, that's some weak stuff, man. You need to step it up. Step it up, man. Don't be like some weak. And then the thing that's true about this generation, bro, it's kind of like soft. It's like you don't have a toughness. Like I played sports where you can get physical and they wouldn't do nothing about it. Like when I was playing in high school football,
physical.
Yeah, then when I was playing high school football, there were some contact rules where it was fun to play. And now it's like at a point to where I did these kind of contacts, now they were throwing flags in semi football for no damn reason. Like, damn it, man. And it's like stupid, bro. I remember doing one of those headshots, like one of those helmet to helmet hits, bro. I went on it like Clyde, bro, and they didn't call a flag for that. And I was able to taunt a little bit, talk smack about them, and tell them to stay on the damn ground and don't ever get up again if I see you on the field. And they kind of got all. God. Dude, I got flagged for that shit. I got flagged for that shit for taking one of the guys out of the game one time, and then they just kind of like kicked me out of the game for that, which is stupid.
You showed him.
No, because that one guy was talking smack on the field, and then when I saw him on the field, I went right on the play and I took a cheap shot and took him out of the game and told him, don't ever say shit again about me. Like, because he was hitting me from behind and he was talking all that smack, and then I had that free opportunity to take a free shot. And even though it did cost us the game, I still was able to have my pride and dignity, and he kind of looked at me and said he would never do that again. That's how you know you
made
got
the team
respect.
lose, though.
That was the dumb part, but I did earned my dignity for getting him to not mess with me again. The next time he saw me again, he never bothered me, bro. He never even bothered to say crap to me again.
What are you saying, Corey?
My cousin, I'm thinking when John Jay said, because my cousin he was taught like that, never to cry, never. This boy swinging on a rope off of a roof or something.
Who was he, Tarzan?
Yeah, I think he thought he was Tarzan because he's swinging on the rope and he fell and boom, broke his jaw. I'm like, man, I wanted to cry for him. I was like, you gotta be in some pain. I wanted to cry for him. I was like, but his daddy,
you gotta be in pain.
His daddy was tough on him. Like, you better not cry. You cry and whoop you.
Man,
I want some Pine stories.
Yeah, even when I messed up my even when I messed up my freaking damn shoulder, my mom even told me to shake it off and shake it like a man and don't even be soft on that stuff, man. That kind.
Did you shake it like a salt shaker?
She told me to shake it off. She told me to shake it. She said, "Quit the soft stuff." She grew up in a tough era too, but she was no pushover.
Oh CG's mom, you should never mess with CG's mom.
No, she played basketball. She did track and field, and she was no pushover. She even beat the shit out of one guy before for messing with my uncle one time. In high school, she had to stand up for my brother because my brother was a little weak at times, but she beat the shit out of that guy from what she told me. Like, she was no pushover. If she yells at you, then you're in some deep trouble.
CG's mom is gangster.
I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to women, I don't care either. Not necessarily hitting them if I'm in a relationship, but if you put football pads on, like I'll never forget for Madera South, we were playing against Madera South in a scrimmage, and everybody was saying like, "Dude, this girl's bad, bro. Like she's a really good receiver, or whatever, So, man, I made sure I looked for her when I was playing Mike Backer for Chowchilla. Oh man, dude, she ran a slant route, dude. Oh boy. Daddy did not give a fuck if she had that little pink. I'll never forget it too. She was a negrita, right? She had pink hair that she
oh my gosh.
Yeah, like she had pink hair, and she had a black visor from Madera South. They're a purple team, and
the Stallions.
She looked like a fucking highlighter, right? So I was like, dude, I want to fucking light this bitch up, man. I don't know why. Like, there's just something about it. I don't like these fucking stories I'm hearing about. She's so good. Dude, man, I'm telling you, right when I found out when I was playing zone and this bitch ran a fucking slat route, oh my God. I'll never forget laying her out, bro. Right when she was calling for the ball didn't, I don't even think the ball even touched her fingertips, honestly. I was just being a dick. But either way, no matter what, I ran so fucking fast to this girl when she was going right to my zone. And right when we made contact, I could feel the air. That I could hear the breath out of her goddamn lungs deflating. Just, right when I hit her, right? Just, bam, dude. I'll never
she say
forget
good
that
play?
shit.
Did she say good play or whatever?
They wanted to kick me out, but my coach, Coach Pitts, was saying, well, just because she's a girl, you can't just kick my player out. You know, that's what he was
I don't
saying.
agree with trying to kick a player out. If they're strapping on the pads, they're saying I want to play with you.
It was a scrimmage.
Hey, my niece played safety. My niece did play safety at Clovis.
But was she any good though? Did she get any good passes?
She was all right. She was.
No, I'm asking
probably.
I'm asking probably
She actually was decent. Like the one shot I did take on her was the final time I could touch her because realized that I don't know why, bro, but in the Central Valley they run the ball a lot compared to other places. And I don't know.
The Bay Area we ran the ball all the time.
Yes.
No. It's fine.
Throw the ball.
I've been to certain high schools where they will throw 50%, 40%. It's okay to run the ball. It's no problem. But dude, realize that this girl is hella supposedly great and everything, and I never got to see her run that many routes because they're running the ball the fucking time. So the one time I actually got to hit this bitch was finally when they decided to throw the ball. And dude, like that was enough of that shit. You could ask anybody in Chowchilla when I played there that, you know, I would lay the wood.
So what happened after the game? Did the girl give you some? Like,
no, it was a scrimmage. No. It was a scrimmage. Like she realized that we weren't even wearing pads on the underneath our shorts or anything. We were just wearing regular shorts. We had pads on and a helmet. We weren't allowed to put the normal pants on yet at that time. It was a regular scrimmage. That's the way it was.
Scrimmage.
I went to the Clovis East
That's
scrimmage.
the way it was.
I went to the scrimmage in Clovis East, bro, where we got physical with one another, bro. And even with shorts on, shorts and shoulder pads, bro, we would always go intense, bro.
And they wouldn't like you going hard, though. That's what I fucking hated about the scrimmage. It was like, we're not going to try to go hard because realize they're not in our division. It was like, fuck this. Like, these motherfuckers are talking shit to me during the warm-ups. They're talking shit to us because we only have a little bit of people. And, dude, I loved when we go one-on-one drills and I would fuck their shit up, dude. I would love that shit.
I'll blow the lights out of them,
man, dude.
Like if this guy's gonna say crap about me on the on the scrimmage, bro, I'm gonna give him a statement and tell him to shut up. Like the moment I take him to the ground and he's gonna open his mouth, I'm gonna come right down to the field and I'm gonna stump him right on his shoulder pad and tell him to shut up because I run this field and you ain't gonna say a damn word about me.
Yeah.
like a Lawrence Taylor over here.
Like
no, that's where I got that model from. Was a little bit like Ray Lewis, but more of a Lawrence Taylor, bro. I would always come at their face and tell them, "Is that all you got?" Because that's not the best you can bring. Because you're weak.
I used to piss off those fat boys, dude. I would blitz, dude. I would blitz. I would honestly, when I blitz, I would try to hit them underneath their helmet a little bit. When I would make impact with them, helmet to helmet. Whenever you're blitzing,
dude, I would hit
God,
from
I used
behind.
to love that shit. Like
I would do like a blindside
shit, bitch.
Yeah, I would do like a blindside hit, dude. I would do a blindside hit.
What position did you play?
Like Division 3 for McLean.
No. What positions? What positions?
Oh, DN, defensive tackle, defensive end. But I would always go at the center or take the guard out of the game. One time, I even got penalized for injuring an offensive lineman.
Oh yeah, that story you told me.
Bro, I don't know how the hell I got flagged. I don't know how they even eject me for that shit. All I did was just barely tap the guy and hit him on the shoulder pad, and then he just freaking fell off the ground. Like, oh my God, everybody thought I was like potentially gonna hurt him. Yeah. All I did was try to push him out the way so I could make a play, and that guy got injured.
Yeah. I remember one time when we were going home from I want to say it was Yosemite.
And that ref penalized me, and I argued with him, and I got close to him up to his face, and then he ejected me after that shit, which was stupid.
Either way, whenever one time we came back from Yosemite, right? We beat their ass and everything, and when we're on the bus, right? There's certain shit that goes on. You know, sometimes people are doing stupid shit in the back of the bus, the very back. And I'll never forget when there's this player in our team named Heston Wisdom, right? Heston fucking pissed in this Gatorade bottle, right? And that shit was like fucking warm as shit, right? I didn't know what it was, but my boy Dupree that was sitting on the other side of the bus, he throws this bottle at me, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? I can feel it. It feels like fucking like you poured hot chocolate inside of a fucking Gatorade bottle. I was like, what the fuck? And I throw it to him, right? The lid is slipping a little bit. And that shit, dude, was starting to fucking pour
Daddy's
off,
home?
dude. The fucking piss. And, dude, he threw that ball at me one more time, and I got hella pissed off at him. And I threw that shit so fucking hard at this guy's face, dude. His tooth fucking chipped. His tooth chipped from that fucking Gatorade bottle full of piss. And the piss went fucking everywhere on the bus, dude. I was so fucking scared. Oh, my God. Like, fucking Coach Pitts goes in the back. What the fuck's going on back there? Nothing. And fucking nothing's happening. Dude, we stop, go to the high school. We stop, and everyone getting off the bus, and the fucking bus driver's complaining.
Right there. That's an interesting story, bro. That's got some good football stories where they do those kind of ribs, bro. You know, like those ribs where they try to throw shit like that. Bro.
Like, we're doing it in the dark, though, and this nigga
it's a rib. It's a rib, bro.
All the piss is everywhere. And, dude, when they stopped the bus, and the coach was like, what the fuck went on back here? It smells like fucking piss, And I try to hurry up and go to the locker room and all this other shit. Like, oh, man, dude. And Dupree was so fucking scared that he goes to the coach and was like, bro, I have to tell him, bro. I ain't going to pay for this tooth, bro. My shit hurts. I was like, you fucking pussy-ass bitch. You better not fucking say it was me, dude. You do, I'm going to fucking punch you. Fucking this guy gets so fucking scared and is like, coach, my tooth chipped, and I was like, oh, my God. Then the coach calls me to the office and he says, did you chip his tooth? I was like, he threw something at me. Did you chip his fucking tooth or not? I was like, yeah, I did. Both of you fucking shitheads are kicked off the fucking team, right? This is the first time I almost got kicked off team. I almost got kicked off team so many fucking times, but luckily I was good enough to start and they wouldn't kick me off. Dupree was a fucking scrub, though. He never really was a starting caliber player. But
dude, I remember times where I was like in some practice fights with my teammates, and one time one of the guys on the team was he was getting intense with me, and the coach kept saying, "Nah, cut it out, guys, cut it out." He says, "Hey, Johnny, Chris, stop it, man, cut it out." And then I guess I accidentally like socked the coach by accident because I was getting physical with one of my teammates, and we went at each other. And I remember this one locker room story. Okay, I'll tell you guys. I don't know if you guys would probably find this shit funny, but there was this time in the summer of 2007 in training camp, or in my time. Okay, there was this one guy that I didn't like as a teammate, but he kept trying to rib me or kind of mess with me. So I came to this one time where this one teammate told me, "Hey, how about you just slap the shit out of his face? How about you just slap the motherfucker?" And I go right straight to the guy, and he's talking all smack. But then when I come up close, I slap the shit out of him, and he got all fucking mad, bro. And I went around, and then he tried to fucking get me from behind, but I flipped his ass over. Couldn't see where for shit. We were beating the shit out of each other, and everybody was trying to separate the fight. And everybody was looking at me and saying, "Hey, what the fuck's going on?" And then the coach was like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna pretend that shit never happened again," and all that. Oh, dude, I was like I fucking pissed the shit out of him. He was never pissed off at me at all until that day I slapped the shit out of him. Bro, I slapped some taste out of that motherfucker. Ever since then, he's never fucked with me.
One thing I have to ask everybody here: what was the 3 biggest negatives from the game, and what was the 3 biggest positives of the game?
Okay, 3 biggest negatives. Trey Lance just needs to develop more. That's it. He'll get there. He'll get there in no time.
Mm-hmm. My 3 biggest negatives is involve Trey Lance more in the passing game. Don't sit there and rotate him every single freaking guard darn play, and have him throw the ball and have his damn receivers catch the ball. Those are my negatives.
Mm-hmm. In the positive side, Ha got an interception, and Greg Papa made the best announcement that I've ever heard, bro. It's like the funniest thing I've ever heard. Ha. Hey, bro, that had to be the best meme of the year, bro. Just the fact that guy threw a pick. Nathan Peterman. This guy's been known to be a pick machine, but now he throws it to Ha. This guy's a Dollar General. He's a Dollar General guy now. He used to be a Pro Bowler. Now you got him for a cheaper deal. Come on.
My negative is Jalen Hurd dropping the balls.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Jalen Hurd, bro, he's getting too many chances. And see, that's one thing that I like about Landlord. Landlord and Corey, bro, you guys are straight up for every one of you guys are straight up about it, bro. But if people are gonna point fingers on Juwan Jennings, bro, at least he barely dropped one damn pass. I mean, God, they treat him like
I get the last laugh. Jalen Hurts gonna make the team, motherfuckers.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me because Shanahan seems to make excuses for the guy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he makes the team, but I don't think he should. I want somebody that been working out there.
That's just funny as hell, bro. hey, dude, you know how many views I'm at right now with that Greg Papa video, bro? I think I'm almost at 1,000 damn views, bro. Check it out, bro.
Fucking CG, dude.
No, check it out, bro. Check out the Greg Papa video, bro. That shit it's popping, bro. It's trending. Last I checked, it was 600 or 700 damn views, or maybe more. I don't know. I lost track, but it was like I took that off Twitter and got the Greg Papa announcing "ha ha." Everybody's getting a good laugh out of that, bro. They think it's one of the best announcements that he's ever did, especially to the old team. Hey, you know what makes sense is just keeping Ha Ha Clinton Dix. Just keep him on the roster, just so Greg Papa can say ha ha ha.
I didn't like that. Okay, I loved Hasty's game today. I just hated that some people were saying that he ain't gonna make the team.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard with all the good running backs we have.
It definitely is gonna be hard. It's
Roman's a bell cow.
Damn it! Like when are they gonna let this guy? I have a feeling that this is the time where if we don't get this guy, he's gonna piss us off in our division from the Rams or something.
I liked Hasty last year, and people were telling me, "Oh, he's not that
I liked
good.
him
He's
too.
not good." I was like, "Dude, he's good, you idiot."
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hasty last year, the reason why after he suffered that collarbone, So,
that was another thing.
But if like that's the thing about Shanahan, like when it comes to his offense, the running back, that's why he's going to keep 4, and also the Kyle Juszczyk, but he's going to keep 1 on the practice squad. So I don't know who's going to be the odd person out.
Yeah, I think everybody here can. I don't know. It just sucks when I'm looking at the kickoff returns too. I'm just like, here we go. You're not going to make the team, Webster. I'm sorry.
I like Webster a lot, but I'm afraid he's not going to make the team because they like Benjamin. They implement Benjamin in the offense, and they don't implement Simba Webster in the offense.
I just hate fucking Craycraft returning. Why the fuck did you return any punt today, dude? We knew that you were going to be dog shit. Get the fuck back on the goddamn sideline.
They brought him back, bro, because Shanahan likes him.
No. Why did they cut him? But then he played today. That doesn't make any sense.
They brought him back.
Okay, hold on.
They brought him back yesterday.
What do you guys hate Craycraft for? By the way,
Trent Taylor. That's who he.
I don't hate him, but it's just I don't see why we keep bringing him back. He's not. I've never seen him do anything.
Just a body, huh?
Yeah, I have my personal bias towards Simba Webster. He's like my friend. Like one of my best friends is his first cousin. I've known about the guy since high school, but it's still gonna be hard for him to make the team because Shanahan likes Benjamin and shit. Benjamin's a decent receiver off the bench, So who knows?
But the only problem is how's it gonna fare? This receiver spot's gonna be pretty tough. Like, I think for Benjamin, I think he's only shown a little bit, but I'm more convinced with Trent Sherfield over him.
Well, Sherfield's definitely gonna make the team over him. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, man. I'll be super pissed off if we cut Jennings, bro. That would be the dumbest move we ever made.
They wouldn't cut Jennings.
They better not, or you're gonna see me get all pissed off about it, man. Because that's just not right.
Well, he doesn't deserve. Nah, that's fine. He does deserve to be here.
Yeah, the thing for every Trey Lance fan, you don't want to get rid of Sherfield. For sure he's going to make the team, but for his development, if you're going to run passing packages during the season, because Kyle Shanahan wants to do that thing, when Trey's on the field, you put Sherfield in there because that's going to be a good, reliable target for him. So that's one thing that. As a Trey Lance guy,
developed chemistry. The chemistry can develop. Right,
I know because like Jimmy Garoppolo.
But even.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. My bad.
like Jimmy Garoppolo, if he did not have George Kittle on this team, I think he would have been much worse. And all the time he's been here, because I think Kittle, one of the reasons why George Kittle says a lot of great things about him is because the chemistry that they have on the field, because they really work really well together. So eventually, once Trey Lance develops chemistry with him, with Trent Sherfield, he'll slowly get chemistry with Brandon Ayuk, because he's been working with Ayuk during the offseason, and then Debo Samuel, and then over time,
and Jennings.
yeah, and then eventually, once Trey Lance gets the confidence with George Kittle, that is the bye point of Jimmy Garoppolo, because unfortunately, George Kittle is the offensive guy that the offense revolves around him. So that's one thing that I will say, to give Trey Lance and his people, is that once they develop that chemistry, bye Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. I think that even Sherfield, like from watching today, I think that he even benefits Jimmy too. It looks like Jimmy's gonna like him as well. Well, it's just his effort. His effort is there. No matter who the fuck is throwing the ball, he's gonna bust his ass. So that's what I like.
And the route running's good. I like his route running a little bit.
I forgot about that play when Jimmy Garoppolo, because Grant criticizes that Jimmy only throws the ball in the middle, but Jimmy threw the ball on the boundary, and Trent Sherfield, I don't know why, but the Cardinals were dumb, and he extended his hands, kept his position, and he caught the ball when that Raiders defender was on him. So it shows that Trent Sherfield, it was a bad mistake for the Cardinals to let him go, because.
Okay, but let's be realistic. Okay, I think the only reason why Trent Sherfield left with the Cardinals is because of the fact they're too stacked. Like I like that Trent Sherfield is Trent Sherfield's good.
There's no receivers over there that you can say that they're too stacked. Besides DeAndre Hopkins.
Christian Kirk, bro. Christian Kirk
is nothing serious. What are you talking
but he's
Christian,
good,
I think
bro.
Christian Kirk is really overhyped by certain 49er fans.
He is not that good. I'm telling you right now.
Some Niner fans hype up Christian for Kirk so damn much.
Okay.
AJ Green, is he still any good? Is
AJ Green just got there.
Not the same, but he'll help a little bit.
Pinour.
Hold on.
I gotta get Pinour.
And my boy Keyshawn Johnson, and my boy from Fresno State, Keyshawn Johnson. Come on, man.
Pinour.
Man, he trash. Either way, all I'm gonna say is last year, if we're going on Sherfield last year, we're not talking about this year with AJ Green and Moore and everybody else that's there now. We're talking about last year. Last year they had complete fucking mediocre receivers over there, and Sherfield is not a mediocre receiver. If anything, it probably was the fact that he felt. I honestly can't even tell you guys. I don't know what it was. Maybe
he felt in favor of the depth chart.
Maybe. Well, I mean, you could say that, but either way, he's better than fucking Christian Kirk. I can guarantee you that.
Okay,
he probably is just as good as Christian Kirk. Look at Christian Kirk. Okay. Hold on. If you're gonna say like Rondale Moore, right? If Rondale Moore is he better than Sherfield? I can definitely tell you yes. Rondale Moore is he's like their Debo in a way, right? But you can't tell me that Christian Kirk is that much better than Sherfield right now.
Then they're really too high on Andy Isabella, who's a bust. He's a one.
That's what I'm saying. But see, that's what I'm saying. John Jay's not being wrong in a way when he says that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong, but
Andy Isabella is.
Let him finish his point, bro.
Well, all I'm saying is this: when Joseph came on here and said that, well, it's just preseason, so don't be getting too happy about him, right? Remember that? Joseph said that to us.
Yeah, because that's what he did those times with the Cardinals. But
okay. See, I'll take his word for it. But I really don't see that happening with the Niners. I have to go back and watch the film on him with the Cardinals because it's hard for me to make a good point with it if I don't know the backstory behind him. But what I can tell you this is that when a Niner fucking player does the shit that he's doing, they tend to work. They never are duds when this shit happens in a preseason.
But what happened to Marquise Goodwin? He was good for us at one point. Then what happened?
Marquise Goodwin was never thought of it as
Goodwin was never.
But he benefited on the. He was really good at.
He was good for.
We never thought of him. We never thought of him as a number one receiver, though.
Goodwin only had his stretch with Jimmy.
We visioned him as a big playability guy, but not a number one. But he was like a guy that would top off the defense. But still,
Well, he had
Shanahan
a lot of personal issues, honestly. Like with him and his kid,
Yeah,
that
but
he had like fucking like 50 goddamn miscarriages. Like I don't hate the guy or anything, but that's pretty much what his problem was. Every time he tried to have a kid, he would die, and then you know,
but I mean, if Shanahan could make somebody like him look good, I'm pretty sure he can make Sherfield look like a stud, bro. I'm just saying. I mean,
well, okay, who's better, Sherfield or Goodwin? As far as the talent goes, Goodwin's way more. He has elite traits that Sherfield doesn't have. But
but
what I would
Sherfield's
argue
more of a
is
better route runner. He's more
Okay, we can say that, yes or no. But Sherfield is a fucking tough individual. You can see it
Yeah.
that he puts a lot of fucking heart into his game. No matter who's throwing him the ball, he's going up there and he's going to grab that motherfucker.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know,
And
that's just what
he's
it
like
is.
as thick as Bolden. He's as thick as Anquan Bolden too, so that's pretty
So-
interesting.
so-
and
so-
he's fast.
He's built like a running back. Yeah, he's freaking a deep threat.
So CG, because like I don't cover the Cardinals like the Cardinal role guy who was there yesterday, but Kyler Murray 2 years ago said that Sherfield was a really good wide receiver, but they used him a lot on the return game, and that's why like it didn't really fit him. So when he came to the 49ers, of course, our wide receiver coaches, they saw something that probably the Cardinals offense, because I don't know what they run, because for sure it's not anything like us. And since he's been here, he's been having really great success in training camp. He's had a really good preseason. So what does that mean if he's having really good, working together with a
Josh Morgan.
Yeah.
Anybody? Josh Morgan.
What?
No,
I
I mean
don't think
Trent
that,
Sherfield.
okay.
I like,
Whenever you say
I like
Goodwin
that.
and Josh Gordon or Josh Morgan, that's not fair to compare Sherfield to those guys. Not only is it different quarterbacks thrown to them, it's different eras of football too.
I'm not saying nothing bad, but it's like let's just wait and see how they
Why
does
bring
in the
Josh
regular
Morgan
season.
in this? Like Josh Morgan's a fucking
Josh
scrub.
Morgan's
Like,
so
Yes,
relevant.
he had a
That's
great
so relevant.
preseason. Remember his rookie year? He had a great
Who gives
preseason.
a
He
fuck
was
about his
killing it.
rookie season though?
That guy was
Sherfield-
killing it, bro. He was killing it.
We all knew
Come
okay. You're saying, come on. That's a completely era that's different
Let's
from
wait.
now.
I like what
Way different.
I like what I see out of Trent Sherfield.
Hold on.
I'm not
hold on,
gonna
hold on.
get too hyped on this guy.
You're against it. You're against Sherfield. I did not know this. But what makes you think that he's fool's gold? Like, what is it that makes you think that he's
Well,
not
Sherfield's
really
going to be good during the season.
He's got to be
I
good
want
to the
CG to
season,
answer
bro.
this.
He's playing against some backups, bro.
Oh, he's gonna be good in the season.
We know that. Hold on. We know that. But what makes you not believe in him?
Okay, let me get more convinced when he plays like at least like halfway to the season. If I see good production, if I see consistency, then I'm gonna say, you know what, he's the real deal. But come on, dude, I'm not saying it to be harsh. I'm trying to be realistic, bro. Come on, Trent Sherfield, like this guy only had a journey with the Cardinals. I want to see if he can stay consistent. If he's exactly what he is, bro. I don't want to be fooled by this Josh Morgan, fools of gold. I don't want to be fooled by this whatever, bro. It's like we always tend to have these breakout players and they don't even pan out, bro. It's like, come on. I'm coming as a realistic fan. I mean, I'm happy that Trent Sherfield's standing out. I like that he's good, bro, but sorry if I'm kind of feeling that way,
No, but so you're just
You
not
just said he's
buying
good.
anything yet? You're just not
He's
buying
good,
anything
but
yet?
I'm not completely convinced. He needs to be to play an actual he needs to play like consistently good, bro. Like preseason doesn't mean nothing, bro. I gotta see more of it, like
preseason does mean something. CG, you've played
in some ways it does.
You listen, CG. Let me explain this.
I like this flavor.
You've played football before. You are a pro compared to me. I've only
I'll make some
played
coffee,
football
guys.
in a
Keep
short
it up.
amount of time. Okay, preseason matters because you have to see the players get the reps. The word reps. And Trent Sherfield, when he's been on the field, he's been performing well. He's been doing his job. It doesn't mean he's going to be, the Brandon Ayuk and Debo. He's not going to take no. He's going to be coming in certain packages. So he's not going to be catching like the Kendrick Bourne, the 40 to 50 catches we need for a number 3.
Maybe 35 catches at best.
Yeah, so he's still going to have a productive, success because he's not going to be a guy that's going to be relied on like Kittle, Ayuk, and Debo, but he's going to come in there for certain packages. what happens if they put Trey out there? Ooh, boom, Sherfield. They work really well together. So
Yeah,
that's
connection's
the
good.
thing.
I like.
You are looking that you want Sherfield to have 100 catches, 1,000 yards, 16 touchdowns. That's not going to happen. So
I'm not even saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying like just be like. It's just. I'm cool with him playing, but it has to be with this hype, bro. I'm getting like it's the hype that gets me annoying, bro. Like let's just wait.
Do you think it's Juwan Jennings though? Do you think a little bit has to do with no one's respecting Juwan Jennings because of it?
I feel like
feeling
Juwan
himself.
Jennings doesn't get enough.
Well, okay. How come it's fair for you to like Juwan Jennings and not fair for Sherfield?
He's an underdog, bro. He's kind of like came a long ways, but Trent Sherfield is coming a long ways too. I like both, bro, but it doesn't.
I know, but like you see what I'm saying? Like there has to be a double standard. If Juwan Jennings has a good game in the preseason, what makes him better than Sherfield if he's having a better game in the preseason?
I just think that's like when you guys look at the statistics difference. I mean, Sherfield did put out some good numbers, but when you look at the overall production, he does good as a blocker. He can really do good on third down plays. I mean, Sherfield, you might want to use him in big time plays. That's what you want to use him at. He could put the top on the defense.
Who had a better preseason?
Trent Sherfield. It's a no brainer. But I'm just saying, like as far as production wise, I think when you want a guy to actually block on your running game and then catch balls on third down places situations, I think that would be your guy. But Trent Sherfield's gonna get you the big plays. I like that he's kind of improving a lot. So I don't know what to say. But guys, I'm gonna end the stream in a bit, bro, because I gotta like do like something quickly, and then I gotta end the shift. So appreciate you guys. I know we all tend to disagree, and you know Trent Sherfield is kind of catching a lot of people's eyes, and I do understand that. It's just I don't want to be fooled into Josh Morgan fiasco. That's all I'm saying.
He's better than Morgan was in preseason. If you're gonna compare,
well, I
Morgan.
mean, you're free to make.
Bro,
your
he had
opinion.
91-yard catch against the Packers, bro. He had a 91-yard touchdown. Come on, man.
I know that's way back then, dude. That's ancient history, bro. You can't compare it now.
When Josh Morgan played, his quarterback was Sean Hill, JT O'Sullivan, Trent
fucking Madden 07.
Trent Sherfield's gonna have quarterbacks that were better than those
Son
three
Alexander's
guys.
on the cover. Son Alexander was playing.
Yeah, before he was injury prone. Yeah. Oh my god. I feel like
But nah, it's cool. Hey, I'm not gonna argue with you there though. But I just want to know your opinion. That way, I know you're wrong later. But I love you though.
Hey, I'll admit I'm wrong. I just want to see some.
Say sexy bastard, Pinor.
Hey, you sexy fucking bastard. Come on, man.
Okay, but okay. If I had to be realistic about Sherfield, okay, I think he'll be more like 30. No. He'll probably be a guy that might get you 30 plus catches, maybe about 500 or 600 yards receiving, and maybe just 2 or 3 touchdowns. That's just the outlook of his production. But he will get some playing time and he'll rotate in. So you're definitely going to get somebody who can make the big catches.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well that's fair. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be a 1,000-yard receiver either. But
oh no, he's not. But I think he's
going to have a respectable year. Hopefully, that's all I want.
His ceiling, he might just get 500 or 600 yards if he gets more of the big plays.
I'll make a bet here though. I think he's going to be better than Kendrick Bourne if he's the third receiver. He doesn't look like he's going to drop as many balls as Kendrick.
Oh, he looks like he could be reliable.
That's it. I mean, okay. You know what? I can't say that he'll be better than Kendrick. I think he'll be more reliable than Kendrick. There you go. Maybe he will catch a lot of big bombs down the field though. Yeah.
I don't like the.
Oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to tell you guys this. This is probably my last stream in a very, very, very long time. So
yeah, I'm gonna start crying.
I'll still be watching now. No, I'm just letting you guys know, just in case you guys be like, "Where's Pinecone?" and then start adding me into the Twitter and shit.
Where's Pinecone Frank?
So you're gonna be gone for a while?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I gotta be busy with some stuff. But yeah, big play Slay. Know that now. That way you don't have to tell me on Twitter.
All right, guys. I know you guys have an opinion.
All right, guys. Good night.
All right. Can I say something before you?
I'm gonna stay with Corey.
Yeah, go ahead, Corey.
back to when y'all telling y'all stories about y'all football days. Even though I never
Mm.
played on a team, I played in PE, and I remember this guy. He played on a team, and one of my team, um, he said, "Oh, I'll burn you. You too slow. You won't keep up with me. I catch the ball." I said, "Oh, you are? Okay, I'm gonna take you." Then my teammates said, "Nah, you burn you. You run track, you do that. You don't do nothing." I said, "Okay, if he burn me, if he touched the ball once, then y'all could take me off and make me a pass rusher. But if he don't touch the ball once, I don't hear nothing from y'all mouths." So I took on him. He never touched the ball. I guard him. I even made him look like he was open. I like waited for the quarterback to throw it to him. I said, "Come on, throw it. I see you." The quarterback threw it. I intercepted it. And he come up to me at the end of the game, shook my hand, said, "Man, you are fast. You are good. Why you don't come play?" I said, "I'm only 125 pounds. I ain't getting my butt killed out there. Y'all big people. I can't tackle. I won't be able to tackle, but I can cover you. I ain't gonna be able to attack you." And
Oh, that's a good. Oh, my bad.
thank you for having me on here, and thank you for letting me share my stories.
You're welcome, man. Your stories are
It's a
fun.
good story, man. You know what? Those stories kind of remind me of the day when I did play football, where I had a couple people trash talk me, and I always had to like tell them, "Hey, come over here, come on my corner, come in my direction, and I'll take you out." And one time, this guy regretted it, and I guess I kind of overdid it. I went over the line, and I kind of like when I made that hit on the running back, I stomped on his damn helmet area and told him that you stay the hell down and don't ever talk shit to me again. And I got flagged for that. And I guess he got all scared. He never got near me after that. He told coach, "Hey, just sit me on the sideline or something like that."
Oh, you did a running lot on a what's that dude? What's his name? The big on running back.
No, I did a play where I actually kind of wrapped him pretty good, like a body slam tackle, where I kind of slammed him to the ground, and then after I slammed him to the ground, I just stomped on him and told him to like stay the hell down and don't talk shit to me ever again.
No, what I mean is Icky. What's his name?
Oh, Icky Woods,
Icky
yeah, I met
Woods.
him.
He used to do that Icky shuffle,
Yeah.
and Ryan Locke came up and he laid a wood on him. He acted like he didn't want the ball no more.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
He
I actually
like
met.
he like quarterback try to hand the ball. He like, "Don't get that thing to me."
No, I met Icky Woods. He's a
Hey.
cool dude. He talked about
Okay,
that
Hey,
guys, I
story
gotta
that he
go,
went through
man.
a lot.
See you guys.
All right, guys. All
all
right.
right,
Catch y'all later, man. Appreciate
all
it.
right. Have a good one.
All right, Corey Davis, have a good night.
You too. Thank you for having me on.
No problem, man. All right, John Jay, I get it, bro. I'm just hoping for the best, but I do see ceiling for him to at least get 500 or 600 yards at best. I think at the lowest point he might just get 300 or 400 yards. Just saying.
Yeah, like for me, if he gets like 30 to 35 catches, 400 to 500 yards, maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns, that's good because you know, we don't know if he's going to be the number 3 receiver. It could be Jawan Jennings. It could be Mohamed Sanu. We don't know yet because Kyle Shanahan has to make the final roster. Once we find out who the final roster is, and once the season starts, and whoever's the number 3 guy, that's going to be the guys that's going to have 40 to 50 catches right behind Debo and Ayuk. So that's one of the things for me. And like Sherfield, he's not going to be like on every play. He'll probably maybe come in like between 5 to 10 plays and might have like 1 or 2 targets at his direction during those plays. So that's the thing. Because I think Sherfield will also be like an alternating, like punt return and kickoff return, because that was his specialty when he was in Arizona. So that's my point. I'm not saying he's gonna, be better than Kittle and Ayuk and Debo. I'm not saying that.
I mean, he's got a good chemistry with the quarterback, so that's what matters. So yeah.
Yep.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. It was great to be on your stream a little earlier. Felt good to talk football. But other than that, bro, I'm just gonna call it a day. But hopefully, I'll see you around.
Yeah, but I'll see you around, man. Like I wasn't planning on coming in, but I'm actually a little bit thankful that I came in. I got to know landlord,
Yeah,
and
that East Oakland guy. He's
that,
cool.
oh yeah, he was a really cool dude. Hopefully he comes on my stream when I have the StreamYard code, so the people can come in and he can talk to me and he could tell me that I'm like ESPN because that was hilarious. I really like that, him criticizing me, but and I like him just because he said F Grant Cohen. So I'm like, oh no, this guy, he's
Uh,
legit. This guy is
hey,
real.
hey, you know what, bro? You know what you remind me of? You're Jim Cornette, and I guess Vince Russo is Grant Cohn to you.
I don't know who those guys are.
No. Like, okay, watch the video. Like, watch
I
some of
did.
Jim Cornette.
I
No,
did.
no, no.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Jim Cornette's when he mentions Vince Russo, bro? That's like his obsession, bro. Like Grant Cohn's your exception. You're Jim Cornette. You're the greatest manager of all time, but you have your hate on Vince Russo.
No, like I don't hate Grant Cohen. I think he's like a Howard Stern. He knows how to rile up the crowd. So he has a craft. Basically, he
He's
has
kind of like the Ira Miller.
yeah,
He's the Ira Miller of this era.
yeah. So, but unfortunately, because he last week said that because I don't know what happened between him and a guy named David Lombardi, because I heard that they were fighting over something, and Grant Cohen was like, this guy, David Lombardi, he's basically putting these 49er fans to love Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know what happened for Grant to get really pissed off at that dude. And I know who David Lombardi is. He works for a thing called The Atlantic, and he's also a 49er, personnel. So I don't know what happened, but I
I want to
think
get him on my stream.
Oh, like me and First Takes or Eric. I don't know if you call him just First Takes. We reached out to him. That dude does not get back to you. I don't know why. I send him a email and I send him 2 Instagram things a few weeks ago, and
Seems
he's
like a
not got back to me. So I don't know.
maybe that's. But then again, dude, you got to give credit where it's due. At least Grant Cohn responded to me and did what he did. He didn't have to, but still.
But it's so funny how he doesn't invite you. He invites everybody. Like he invites Raruna to his show every week. And Grant Cohen was on your show, and he doesn't get
But
all
he
the.
invites me as a regular. He just invites me as a regular. That's about it. I don't really. I do like as much as I want to be promoted, bro. I can see why people look at me in the negative way. They think I'm just not good for their business. So I get it. I'm not trying to like. I'm not trying to take people's spotlight. I'm trying to be myself.
Like I said, I'm not going to air out a lot of the stuff we talked about, but I will say this, man. You have a market. It's a great market. What you're doing, I know. I know. You talk 49ers, but you have a different market that I think if you continue to do these live streams for a couple of hours and talk to like Tommy Huxley and all those guys, the New York Giants fan, the kid from the Eagles, the guy who does boxing. There's a real community of basically like sports talkers and stuff. That's a really great market, and I believe that it's not a market that no one's talking about. So I see something that you're doing that a lot of people are going to be jealous in the next 5 years, because a lot of these small podcasters eventually they're going to start to do that. You have a leg up already, so you have the lead, and that's the reason why
Like you told me before, it's like going to a bar. It's a sports talk bar hangout. That's what I like.
like
I don't think of it nothing else. Like if people want to come in, that's on their choice. But this guy landlord, he checked out my channel, and I guess it's because of Wayne. Wayne's a good guy. I can respect him. A lot of stuff that I'm putting out there, dude. It's kind of like I'm putting my time and effort for everybody else. So if they don't appreciate it, then so be it, bro. But I'm putting in a lot of the work, and whether they like it or not, they gotta acknowledge my presence that I'm doing something right.
I don't want to like pretend I know the community that you were in, but unfortunately, any toxic community, like my experience is that I've been lucky. I have avoided toxic communities because with my, with my attitude and my negativity, I could have, gone a dark path in my life. But luckily, I've had really good people who have stood by me and supported me in my own personal life. But unfortunately, I know too many people that enter, negative communities and they get stuck there for like 10, 15, 20, all the way till they're in their 60s. And they're like, oh man, I threw away my life being an angry person. Luckily, you left that group. But unfortunately, just like anything, everyone has a past and you have to accept that past. But unfortunately, it's just like this. Like what your past is going to follow you. It's going to affect you. It's just the way how you convert that negativity into positivity. And when those negatives try to ruin your name, it's not because they hate you. It's they're jealous of why they can be at your level. So that's the reason why I respect you. And I'm not saying you're a saint. I'm not calling you like a perfect human being. I know you have your own personal history. All your struggles and all your.
I have my demons and I have my persona can be a little bit like a joker. I could be a little joking at times. I can think it's a little here and there. Like how you said I was joking here and there. That's just the sense of my personality. I can rub people the wrong way. I can speak how I want, but at the end of the day, dude, I'm trying to bring the positivity. I know a lot of people are going to argue, and I don't control what I do with people. I want people to feel welcome. So it's not like I'm trying to I'm not going to just kick out somebody because somebody doesn't like this person, bro. It's just that's not the way it works for me.
Yeah, unfortunately, because my OCD, my dyslexic, autism, living with that. Like every time I talk, I always go like, okay, like I stutter a little bit because of my disability, but I don't let that. I don't let that, define who I am. The same thing. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the strongest. I'm not like the Beast Rider that has like giant pythons, arm. I'm a little bit chubby. I'm a little bit short. But one thing I've learned is that the people are gonna love you for who you are. So that's the thing that I'm very grateful that my personal inner circle keeps me grounded and reminds me, John Jay, don't be something you're not. Be who you are because that's what got you 31 years in life. And even all the negative people who don't like me and let's just say my past is something I don't want to talk about, but I've got myself in trouble. And I've been very lucky that there are people who've given me second chances after second chances. Because at the end of the day, like I think all of us, like Tommy Huxley, he's a rock and roll dude. I wonder what happened in his past. He probably has a lot of crazy stories, but Tommy Huxley, he got married to his wife. They live now a slow tempo life, but you can tell Pioneer, man, that guy. I bet you he has a lot of crazy stories he cannot say on YouTube because your channel could be flagged. So I think
Yeah,
Pioneer was
that's
dude.
the unique. Yeah, that's the unique part about Pioneer. Like he's
Mhm.
from the Central Valley too, and he's got a lot of good stuff. But in all seriously, dude, I have a lot of interesting stories from my playing days, and then I have interesting stories from the time I had to go through a lot of trouble in the past. Like that will be another day to discuss. I mean, if you guys want to go by stories in the near future, I could probably tell you a lot of crazy stories. Like it's kind of like why did you do that? And it was like one of the it was one of those haha moments. Like I didn't see this coming,
Mhm.
So but in all seriously, bro, I appreciate it. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a stream, but I gotta get going, bro. So
All right,
have a good one.
so this week, my calendar is a little bit open, and I might decide to do something during the regular season. I have to talk to somebody else because I'm planning on doing a round table, but for the game, not what you do. So I'm gonna have you in mind, and I'm gonna try to bring in some other people. It could happen on my channel. It can happen on the other person's channel, but I think during the season, first takes was like we have to do a 49ers content creators where one week we go on one channel, another week we go on another channel during the season. So like we will alternate, like the NFC roundtable, but we'll
I
talk
mean,
about
I'm
the football
open.
game. Yeah.
I mean, I'm open in some ways, but it can't be on a can't be on a Tuesday.
Okay.
Because I do like an NFC West roundtable, and I go on the chat, so it's like they give me schedules, and it's every Tuesday, but it depends on what stream we go to. So it's like if it's Wednesday or Thursday, I'm open for that,
Mm-hmm.
but it can't be Tuesdays. Sorry to say it.
All right. Nobody. I'll figure it out. I'll talk to the people I'm talking to, and if the schedule doesn't work for you, it happens because you have other obligations. But we have to do a
yeah.
roundtable during the season, like after the game or the day after the game, something because if we all do all the stuff together, the turnout's going to be very low. So if we're all put all together, 1 week, one channel, and everybody, and then another channel, so help everybody's channel because then you'll get
that's what's that's what's been helping me lately was the NFC West roundtable. It's kind of got me some more audience from the division, and it would help a lot to get more of my own fan base. So. Yeah, but hey, we'll discuss that another time, bro. I am open for it, but you got to make sure it's on a Tuesday or something,
All right. Anyway.
All right, man.
All right, I'll let you go. It's getting late over here. I just noticed it's almost midnight.
Yeah, I gotta close.
We had fun. We had fun today.
Yeah, we had fun today, but I guess my stream is like a sports bar talk. I like it, bro. It's cool.
And then hopefully, I start seeing ads, and then I can start donating super chats to you.
Well, we'll see, man. It depends on the approval because I don't know. A lot of my stuff can be a little suspect, so I can't even tell which ones I've done. So it depends.
Yeah, I hate YouTube. Like the older channels, they have a lot of copyright stuff, but they make a lot of money. But because they were the first YouTube, like back in 2006 to 2010, so they have an exception. But after that, all the new rules and stuff, so it sucks. And then of course, like there's been like a million channels that have been closed because of YouTube's BS. Anyway, that's a different topic. All right, man. I'll catch you later.
All right, appreciate it, man. Have a good one. All right, guys. CG Ruthless Sports is out. What a great stream. You already know. Go Niners.